It's your boy, Boss Man Ticket. What's happening?
Yo, it's King Marco in the motherfucking house here to give you niggas some motherfucking game of what's going on in the world. What's going on in the world, young man? I hear you want to talk about Donald Trump and whether or not he gonna go to jail.
I don't think it's looking good for your boy, man. I do not think it's looking good for him.
It ain't looking good. Why you don't think it's looking good for him?
The feds on him and the state on him about the little properties he done tried to get a little extra 20 million tax breaks, and the property wasn't really worth what he said it was. It's bad, man. Now he want to send everybody to jail because it's getting hot. He want everybody in jail.
Well,
Come on, man.
I mean, it might look a little shady. I'm not
Very.
okay. It might look a little shady, but ain't nothing new that I ain't never seen before. Okay, him hooking up. That's what he got elected for. He got elected to do these kind of shady deals. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, whether it's before or not, I mean, when you're dealing with business, man, there's always gonna be some shady stuff going on behind closed doors. He ain't the only one that's guilty of that shit.
So he not gonna go to the joint for this
Not if he gonna pardon himself. If he
because
pardons himself, he gonna shake. Federal is his worst problem. The state is actually easy for him, believe it or not.
how is the state easy for him?
Because at the end of the day, okay, let's say, for instance, my personal opinion is that if Donald Trump gets charged by the state, and let's say it ain't looking good, okay, one, he's either going to leave the country. The state won't have no jurisdiction. The feds will, but not the state. Okay, so if the feds, if he can pardon himself from the feds, okay, the state won't have any jurisdiction if Donald Trump leaves the country, which is a possibility. Okay, Donald Trump could leave this country.
Now if he shake the spot, ain't nothing nobody can do.
Okay, that's what he's gonna do. Okay, if it get too high. Two, another thing that he's gonna do, which I think is a possibility, a very strong possibility. Donald Trump does not do the full 4 terms. He will leave the White House 1 year before he's supposed to, making Mike Pence president, which makes Mike Pence pardon him for anything that he's going to do. Donald Trump will do that. If he feels that he's going to go to jail after he leaves the White House,
He
he
not getting.
will.
But you think he getting back in this
Yeah,
time?
yes.
No, he's not.
Okay, he's going to get back in. Okay, he's going to get back in the White House. Okay, when he gets in the White House, he might not serve the full 4 years. Okay, he's gonna renounce his presidency, give it to Mike Pence for the final year. Because what's going to happen is the Republicans are going to continue to carry on the torch as far as presidency is concerned. He will let Mike Pence be president for 1 year to show the world how it is with Mike Pence being president, because he will probably be the person that's going to run for president as well. Okay, he will be in the race somehow, some way. Mike Pence will run for president in 2024. I'm not saying he's gonna get the nomination, but what I'm saying is
But you think he gonna throw his hat in there?
he's gonna throw his hat in there, okay, for president. Okay, and so what Donald Trump might do is that he might not serve the full 4 years as president. He'll leave after when it's like in his fourth year. In 20, you'll see Donald Trump leave in 2023. Mike Pence will be president in 2023 for a full year. Mike Pence will pardon Donald Trump for anything that's going on. That's what I think is going to happen. But in the end, Donald Trump will not do 1 day in prison. Okay, no matter how you want to look at it. Also, another third thing, that he could probably bring in the game, which might be a desperation attempt, but it probably could work. Donald Trump might not be mentally capable of standing trial. That's gonna be that. Hey! Everybody's calling him crazy already, right? Everybody's saying he crazy. Am I correct?
Look, he want everybody in jail. What
Okay.
that sound like?
What you mean?
I want Donald Trump in jail. I want Biden in jail. I want this one in jail. I want Hillary Clinton in jail.
He said he wanted Hillary Clinton in jail when he was running for president. I don't see no
No.
charges. I don't see no charges on Hillary Clinton. Okay, he said he was going to prosecute Hillary Clinton if he got in jail. I ain't see none of that.
Why the fuck is he even saying this shit?
Because it's just all for TV. It's all for TV.
He damn near is like LeVar Ball.
Okay, maybe so.
He's got no side. I'm done with him, man.
Maybe okay. I understand. I'm not.
He's
I'm
a
not
fucking idiot.
one. Okay, that might be true. That might be true. I'm not gonna argue that. Okay.
I want Hillary Clinton in jail.
Okay. Well, hey, I can't argue. Hey, America is stupid. Okay, America voted this guy for president.
Yeah.
Okay, so America can be stupid again. Okay, we were stupid in 2004 when we put Bush back in the White House.
He got more heat on.
Stupid. No,
you're right. He got more, but he got more heat on his ass than ever right now, nigga.
That might be true, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you how Trump is going to shake the spot. Okay, he's going to pardon himself from the feds. The feds won't have any control. They won't be able to get him. Okay, that's one. If it goes to the state, that's easy. That's easy money for him. Easy money. Okay, he gonna shake the spot if worst came to worst.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely gonna leave this motherfucker if he think it's too greasy for sure. He going,
and I guarantee he'll go to a country that has no extradition because these crimes are not like if it was murder.
It's like money crimes and shit.
Okay, yeah, these are money crimes. So therefore, this ain't gonna hold up in other countries. Donald Trump will leave this country, and it ain't nothing to him. He got hotels all over the world. That shit'll fly. The state ain't gonna be able to do nothing to him.
And they talking about that boy fully leveraged, like he really ain't heavy, like he really pretending to be for real.
Okay, well, he's always done that. Donald Trump is always.
He done turned his heaviness off.
Yeah, he's been doing that for 40 years.
You was just telling me the other day in our personal conversation, you act like dude was heavy. I don't think he is heavy as what you was even trying to say he was.
What you mean heavy? Heavy like what?
You talking about that man was a $400 million man. I don't even think he was that.
I don't know. Trump hides his money. He hides his money very well. Okay, he probably don't even know how much money he got. Believe it or not.
Okay,
I'm willing to bet he don't know how much money he got.
Well, okay, he gonna know what kind of jail time he gonna have to do.
He ain't going to jail. He's not gonna spend one day in jail. Not one day. Richard Nixon didn't spend one day in jail, and he was doing shit. Okay, the crooked motherfuckers they not going to jail. Okay, y'all may think he going to jail, but Donald Trump will shake the spot one more time. He will show you that he is the true Teflon Don. Bottom line, okay, you will not spend one day in jail. State is easy. The feds would have been tricky. If it was the feds, then I would say, yeah, it's a possibility Donald Trump might spend some time in jail. But if Donald Trump goes to jail, a lot of motherfuckers going to jail.
What you think he gonna drop Don?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
He already done think. They said a lot of his crew already done been to. They already in the boy.
Okay, yeah, a lot of his crew. But we talking about people that's outside of his crew. They going to jail too. He's in business with a lot of different people.
How many motherfuckers do he really got shit on? That's the question.
What you mean?
What I just said. How many motherfuckers do he got shit on?
He got some. I'm sure he got intel on the people that are in business with this guy. That are just as guilty as him, okay? Because he's not the only one in this operation that's getting money out of this. He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one benefiting off of this, okay? If Donald Trump really goes to jail, man, it's gonna be a whole bunch of names. It's gonna be a Jeffrey Epstein type situation, man, where they got a notebook full of people that's involved. It ain't just Trump. Trump go to jail. It's like Nino Brown, man. This is Nino Brown, New Jack City. I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Well, he better get that motherfucking notebook ready. They coming for his motherfucking.
I don't know if they want to do that. I don't know if they want to do that.
They coming for his
they
motherfucking
might not
ass.
want to
You already hear what it is.
Okay,
he know.
That. Okay, they saying that. But
you don't think he know? You don't think he know heat on his ass? Believe he know that.
I'm telling you how he gonna get out of it. If he get the feds off of him, he good. State ain't shit. State, I ain't never seen. So, state ain't never gonna take no president to prison. That ain't fucking happening. Okay? The state ain't fucking taking no president to prison.
So he don't even got to run from the state. he could just sit here and fight them head up then, right?
I would. I mean, at the end of the day, but bottom
Okay.
line is, I ain't never seen the state take down a nigga for prison. Okay, they're going to get some rape charge or some bullshit on him. They're going to get something like that popping. If they talking about the money deal, man, please.
If he stick around here, he going to the boy.
Okay, Donald Trump going.
He going
Donald
to
Trump,
the boy.
Okay, you can say whatever you want. Donald
They
Trump
own
will
him.
not spend 1 day in prison, nigga.
They own
Not
him.
1 day.
Heavy.
Okay, you can say whatever you want. You can believe it if you want. Donald Trump ain't spending 1 day in there.
Normally, when I say a motherfucker going to the joint, what's my motherfucking percentage rate that they end up going down?
You talking about niggas? You talking about niggas? Are you talking about niggas? Yeah, you are. You talking about niggas? Okay, you talking about black men? Okay,
he going to jail too.
Okay, no, they ain't going. Ain't gonna happen. Donald Trump ain't gonna spend 1 day in jail.
You watch.
Okay, go ahead.
You're gonna be surprised.
I'm not gonna be surprised.
I had been thinking about that because the feds on you hard, and they not backing when the feds get on you, nigga. They building a case right now.
What did we just tell you? He gonna pardon himself from the feds.
You talking about that pardon? Hey, just say he get say he might have to do it quick. Say what's name win. He got to do this shit right now.
He not gonna win.
Oh, okay.
Donald Trump is gonna walk in and watch. Didn't you hear what he said? I don't understand I don't understand how you don't see this. Donald Trump, even if he loses, he's not leaving. Okay, he's not
leaving. All right.
Okay, no, he's not.
You better believe he leaving. They're gonna make his motherfucking ass leave. They're gonna say this nigga is not mentally capable to know what's going on around this motherfucker. We getting him up out of there.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it'll be a civil war. It'll be a civil war if that shit go down. Okay, bottom line, you think you seeing some shit with this coronavirus? You ain't gonna see. You gonna see some shit if Donald Trump loses this election and he says he's not leaving and they force him out. And
what can he do? You're talking about we gonna see what can he really do though for real?
For one, I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna do. He's gonna say that those mail-in votes are null and void. He's gonna say that.
He can't be the end all be all on that.
He can, because he's gonna take it to the Supreme Court. He's gonna take it to the Supreme Court. Okay, and that's where he's gonna win. He's gonna win in the Supreme Court. And when they win and while they're doing this, Donald Trump will be president still. Okay.
How long that's gonna take?
I don't know how long that's gonna take. It's got to go fast. It's got to be by January the 20th, I think.
Okay, so he'll be president then. So February, you gotta get your motherfucking ass up out of here, right?
Now,
once we get it straight.
But the Supreme Court is gonna rule in favor of Donald Trump, saying that the voter registration is null and void. That's what they're going to do. That's how Donald Trump is going to steal this election.
Is that person he tried to put somebody in Supreme Court? Is that person
correct?
So he's trying to basically line himself up to stay in this motherfucker.
Correct. That is correct. That is correct.
But I don't think she in there yet, though. I don't think
she's not in there, but he gonna fight for it to be in there. He gonna fight
basically. See, he trying to make everything. See, he pushes shit so fast. He wants him in jail right now. He does not want to get out the presidency because he don't want that heat. Cause say he lose, the heat gonna be on his ass so hot when he step out that motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like Vegas in August, nigga.
It's
gonna be scorching.
I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna.
He don't want that.
Joe Biden
he don't want that smoke. Trust
Joe
me,
Biden ain't gonna win. You're not gonna win.
Trust me, Donald don't want that smoke.
Don't worry, he won't have to worry about it because it ain't gonna happen. Donald Trump is gonna be president of the United States, bro. I hate to say this to you, Joe Biden is John Kerry, man. He's Michael Dukakis, man. He's one of those guys, man. He's Walter Mondale. He's not a Barack Obama, man. He's not a Bill Clinton. He's not none of that. Okay, he ain't no JFK. He ain't none of that, man. He is Walter Mondale. He is Michael Dukakis, and he is John Kerry. That's what he is, man. He's going to lose, and I don't understand. I understand that Trump is crazy. I'm not even gonna argue that. That might be some truth to that. But America is crazy.
Okay.
Yes,
but we don't need no motherfucking.
Okay.
We don't need no loose cannon like that, man. I'm good. This motherfucker is an idiot, straight idiot.
So
he want everybody in. Like this is the shit he say. Like how he treating this coronavirus, motherfucker. Like I was thinking that this your chance to double back right now. You know what I'm saying? You done caught this shit. This the perfect time for you to be like, you know what? You know, this shit is serious. You know what I'm saying? Let's take this a little more serious. I caught it. I was wrong. This boy tripling down on this shit, man. he still don't want to give a fuck. Outside doing a meeting. You know, he was outside today in front of the White House doing a meeting.
Mm-hmm. Bunch of black people out there too.
Was it? I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't see that.
there was
I
a
didn't
bunch
see
of black
no.
people out
I
there.
seen a lot of white people. I ain't seen
Yeah,
no
there was a
black
lot of
people. But
black
he was
people out
talking
there.
about black people and shit
Yeah,
on that
bunch
shit.
of
He was
black
talking
people out
but
there too, mind you.
that,
Don't
that
forget that.
motherfucker, man.
Okay,
He
don't
fuck.
forget.
Oh, I got the black platinum plan and this man. You ain't about to do shit but lie like all the rest of them motherfuckers, like you been doing. Man, get the fuck out of here. Man.
Okay, well, hey, I can't argue with none of this shit you said. However, America is stupid. Okay, no matter what you say, America is dumb. America is a 17-year-old girl. That's what she is. That's what America is.
And why didn't he denounce the Proud Boys?
Huh? Why isn't he? I told you.
They saying that I was watching something. They said he using them as his military.
Okay.
they said he told the Proud Boys to stand down. He did say that. They replay. They basically saying if this shit don't go right, he gonna activate the Proud Boys.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what, the Proud Boys might be for real. You know
what's
what
going on, man?
I don't know what's going on, but I'm telling you, that tells you right there. If something goes down with Trump,
he got a plan.
You got some shit coming down. Believe me, he's
so
not leaving that White
get
House.
Very ugly.
This shit gonna get ugly. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So he gonna try to muscle his way, staying in the damn White House.
Yeah, it's been done before. Bush did it. He did in 2000 in the year 2000. He did it. He muscled his way in the White House. Saying that we've seen this before. Okay.
Talking about activating the damn Proud Boys.
Mm-hmm. Hey, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you Trump is a certified gangster now? Didn't I tell you that he's graduated from being a player to a gangster now? That's what he is. He's Teflon Don now. Okay, he's no longer Donald Trump. He's Teflon Don. He's a straight gangster now. That's what he is. Okay, let's everybody take their emotion out and see and look at exactly what he is. He's a gangster. Okay, all I'm saying is that he's pulled black votes. He's got all the racist votes. He got all them. He's pulled white votes. Okay, he's pulled votes from every area.
We gonna listen to Dame Dash talk about him.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we're gonna pull it up. It's gonna get us a copyright, okay. But to hell with it.
But bottom line is, Donald Trump has pulled votes from every demographic that you could think of, man.
Just from Lord Jamar.
The thing that also bothered me about the world and the obvious, strategic, systemic racism is the fact that we call God Jesus, a European interpretation of the name. And that never felt right to me. I always got an onk. It just didn't feel right. So I started kicking it with this Bishop Purnell to do it all. And they start to really articulate exactly, number one, in scripture, his name is Yahshua. Mm-hmm. Nothing in the Bible took place in Europe. So why do we have a European interpretation of the name?
The letter J didn't even exist back then.
Right, and we spoke about this. Mm-hmm. So a black person born thinking that God is white automatically makes you think in number two, and that gives you trauma. So now you have unrecognized trauma because you think you're lesser than who you are. So we need therapy from the day we're born when we see blue eyes and blonde hair, because it's a lot. And then think about who gave us the religion, the same people that enslaved us. Why would you think our oppressor would give us something to help us? Wouldn't the biggest trick in the world would be to call the plug by the wrong name? So my name is Pablo and you call me Peebo, you'd be like, yo, call him Peebo. And you're never going to get the real fucking plug. So if your name is Joshua and they tell you to call him Jesus, you're pissing him off every day, or her.
Now your prayers are not being received because you're sending them to the wrong
But I'm not mad at the oppressor for being strategic. I'm mad at me for being oppressed.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How do you? Go ahead.
No, go. I think that was you're gonna say something wrong. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask him how does he feel about like current day politics and everything that's going on with the elections?
I love it. It's very entertaining. At the end of the day, I don't fuck who the president is. I'm gonna get money. But
Word.
it doesn't matter.
Self-preservation.
Not even self-preservation. What I think is what Trump has done is triggered all the things that needed to be dealt with, and it made didn't deal with. We pussy.
Talk about it.
So Trump, again, I find the light in the dark. If it wasn't for Trump, it would be no Me Too. Harvey Weinstein would not be in jail. You know, number one, what do you call that? Terrorists would not be considered white supremacists. It put these statues would still be up. The conversation would be stimulated.
Word.
You know, so I just think that he stimulated change. The block needed to be taken over, and nobody was doing nothing. So they made it where we getting punked, and this generation's not having it. But he made it obvious. I don't think if it was for him, there would be a black vice president who could potentially be president. I mean, a black woman president. See, she might have done some little bullshit things. And not bullshit, but she had to fix the things. But really, for a black little girl, for a black young little girl to see that she could be the president or vice president, it means a lot. But
yeah.
And then karmically, like, I don't wish COVID on nobody, but this dude was so stupid about COVID to catch it and to give it to everybody. And I'd be scared if I was him, because when the Simpsons put you in a coffin, you might end up in there, because they be right a lot.
Word.
This nigga left already, he running around, you know. It's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. And also, you got to think about this. The last time we've seen, because you know, when you're the president, you're the leader of the number one country in the world. No one even pays attention to him. How good did he make Obama look as a black man? The last time we had a president, he was black.
Yeah.
It's either this is what black looks like, and this is what white supremacy looks like. Making us good. You know, anybody that likes Trump can't dress, don't like music. If you don't if Trump could dress, then I'd be concerned. But it's obvious he doesn't appreciate culture. He has none. How much do you think he laughs? He don't even laugh at his own jokes.
It's actually disturbing how many black supporters Trump have. Like, there are people that are out here arguing that Trump has done more for us than Obama. Like, okay.
Also, it lets you know who the fuck is in the wrong place. You're not invited to my party. And also, we have to understand that if homie gets off being the president, you're going straight to jail. They already said you can't.
That's why I don't want to leave.
Homie said, do your job, bro. He said, Congress, do your job. His whole crew is in jail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, his whole front line, 8 of his people got locked up. How's he winning?
Word.
So we could gas y'all. He ain't gassing me. I can be happy if I was him. He can't be enjoying this. And that last debate, he got cooked. Cooked.
Yeah, he was that.
Biden held his own, baby.
No,
Biden held his own.
A real sourpuss in that one.
He cooked.
Yeah.
That was funny to me. That's what I'm saying. To watch him be dismantled, 4 years of hearing his rhetoric, he doesn't know how to pass a law. All he can do is an executive order. So basically, we about to get Congress, Senate. He just gave us everything. And this nigga, and the fact that he kneels to Putin, that's the most un-American thing that you could do. But you know, if you broke and you white, you live in vicariously through Trump. Because he don't even got it. You saw his tax returns. I knew that. He's leveraged.
What's this whole $750?
I mean, I get that. I understand he hasn't made no profit, but he's leveraged. So he went and got loans from Russians and people that got dirty money, pays high percentage rates, never shows a profit, but pays himself a salary, but doesn't have to pay any taxes because he's always in the red. He just takes over the company and walks away scot-free. I know that thing. See, everyone else is gaffled, bro. I laugh at the world. I don't expect so much from the world. But it don't mean I'm gonna live fucked up. But I do my part. So karmically, I'm alright.
What do you think?
One of the things that also bother me about the world.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do you mean? What do I think
about what Dame said?
I mean, I agree with some of the stuff he says. I agree with some of it. Okay. I mean, but at the end of the day,
he going to jail.
I don't see it.
I'm telling you.
I don't see it.
I'm telling you.
I don't see he's not gonna spend one day in jail.
All right.
He's not gonna spend one day in jail.
He done did too much. He's scared as fuck, bro. Believe it or not, was Trump. Motherfuckers think he crazy. I damn near think that might be fair. Like, motherfucker, if I get put out this bitch, I'm going to the John.
Well, I don't see it happening.
Oh, he going.
He's not going.
I'm locked up.
Okay, Joe Biden don't have enough pull within any community to where he could just totally take over. He doesn't have any pull.
What you mean?
He don't have pull within the black community. He don't. Black people are defecting from the Democratic Party, man. They're defecting. Okay.
If you black and you vote on Trump,
I'm not voting for
you
Trump.
Are a fucking coon.
Okay, well, call whatever you. What do you call you? You vote for two slave catchers. Okay, no matter what you say, Joe Biden is a slave catcher, and Kamala Harris is most certainly a slave catcher. That woman is a demon. Trump ain't lying when he said
Dad supported her.
Okay, I don't care. I disagree with him on that.
He said she did some fucked up shit with it.
Okay, no, that's not good enough. Absolutely not. No, I would shut him down completely about that. Okay,
because he was out here selling work. She would have threw him under the motherfucking dirt.
Yeah, Joe ass would have been in jail fucking with Kamala Harris, boy, big time. He'd have did 40 years. He'd be out this bitch like Larry Hoover out this motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. No. Absolutely not.
Don't even niggas was doing a little double talking.
Okay. Don't even get me started. Okay.
But overall, he was on point though.
Okay. Now with Joe Biden, he ain't. Now with Kamala Harris, he ain't. Okay. Now with that, now when he's talking about Trump, I agree with him on that. Everything he said about that, I can agree with that.
Okay, put it like this. If you had to choose Trump or Biden, who you choosing?
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know.
If you got to choose, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
You only got one. You got two choices.
No, because I'm looking at both. I'm looking at both spectrums. Kamala Harris, look, the only people that's going to benefit from Joe Biden are women and gays. That's it. The LGBTQ community will benefit from Kamala Harris and women. That's it. Men, as far as men is concerned, they are not getting a fucking thing out of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. It's not gonna happen.
What you getting out of Donald Trump? Okay.
You probably get second with Donald Trump. This is why I wouldn't vote for him. You probably get more out of Trump than you would out of Biden if you're a man.
Oh,
yeah. If you're a man, you probably get more out of Trump than you would out of Biden. I wanted to bet that. Okay.
Like what?
I don't know.
I know.
It's like this. Like Damon Dash said, a president doesn't determine his destination. Okay,
your hustle gotta be your hustle. Fuck whatever.
That's how I feel. None of these people are going to help me.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Okay, so I'm not. That's why I'm not really into voting in this election. Okay, I'm not getting anything out of this. Okay, now the whole time, Democrats, the majority of it, even though Joe Biden hasn't had said anything about what he's running on. I don't know what he's running on. Do you know what he's running on?
No, what is Donald Trump running on?
Okay, Donald Trump is running on basically the job market. He's running on unemployment being down. He's running on blacks and Hispanics doing better than they've ever done under his regime.
Bullshit.
He's running. Okay, say whatever you want, but it's fact. I bet you an LPN, STNA will tell you that they received more money on their income tax return under the Trump regime than they did in the previous regime. That's fact.
Okay,
that is a fact. That is a fact.
So that one check gonna mean that's gonna make your whole difference on
Hold
what,
on, that
what
hold
you
on.
talking about.
I mean, to a certain degree, you got to think about that. They said that Donald Trump, under the Donald Trump regime, people have done worse. When in actuality, that's actually not true. Okay, that's not true. Okay, so that's actually. I'm not.
Hey, what kind of hat you got on? Is that a MAGA hat?
Yeah.
Your
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. But I'm calling it like I see it. I'm calling it like I see it. Okay, there was a lot of lying going on with that Democratic Party at that debate. There was a lot of lying going on. Okay. Now, when Kamala Harris sat there and said that jobs was lost, manufacturing jobs was lost by the hundreds of thousands, that's a straight lie. You want to know why that's a straight lie? Because the only reason why jobs were lost was because of coronavirus. That had nothing to do with Donald Trump. Okay. Every time you watch CNBC and you watch when they come out with the jobs report, jobs have gone up. Unemployment has gone down. Okay. Every time they report. So who's lying? Okay. CNBC lying now?
Do you think sometimes in job reports the books be cooked?
Okay. I'm saying, okay, so now they lying for Donald Trump now. Because CNBC actually is a liberal station.
So
okay,
basically you say CNN ain't for Trump, CNBC. So what station is a Trump?
Fox.
So he got one station.
Okay, he got one station. But I'm saying CNBC is reporting these numbers, not Fox. CNBC is doing this. Okay, and they're a liberal station. Okay, liberal station.
The question is, where are they getting the numbers from?
What do you mean? Where they getting?
They're reporting the numbers from where?
Okay, they're coming from they're probably coming from the White House.
Okay. Now it's starting to make a little more sense.
So they cooking the books every month. I mean, you go around. Hold on.
Listen.
Hold on.
Would you put anything past Donald Trump?
Okay, I got this one point. See, one thing you can't fake is that when you riding around the streets and you got people who work manufacturing jobs, majority of them will tell you that they only get maybe one day off a week, maybe. Yeah, and they're working 10-hour shifts.
But sometimes they do slow up for them. But it's times where they humping too, though.
Okay, they humping real good. Okay, they said. This is where I'm falling off with the Democrats. They said that this is the worst economy in U.S. history. Do you believe that? Do you believe that this is the worst economy in U.S. history? Really? Can you really sit there with a straight face and say that this is the worst economy in U.S. history? Really?
I don't believe that. I ain't gonna say that.
Okay, so let's cut this out.
It ain't what Donald Trump say it is either, though.
Huh?
It isn't what Donald Trump says it is either.
Okay, that might be true too. Okay,
so somewhere in the middle.
But Donald Trump, who's more of a liar at this point? The Democrat?
What you mean?
As far as cooking the books, they said this is the worst economy in U.S. history. Joe Biden says that this is the worst economy in U.S. history. His words, not mine. His words. Okay, he said that. Now, can you really sit there? Now, if a person said that, hey, the economy is doing better than ever. I mean, who's more of a liar at this point? Can you sit there? The stock market is the stock market.
But the stock market and the economy isn't running like this, you know what I'm saying? They're not running together.
You got a bad economy, the stock market gonna fall.
But I'm telling you right here, the stock market, look, the stock market is outperforming the economy.
Okay, that might be true. Okay, that might
believe
be true.
That.
Okay, but the fact of the matter is,
and the stock market got no business being as high where it's at either.
Okay, maybe not. Or maybe it's being repriced. It might have been repriced. Okay, the stock market might have been repriced now. Okay, but
it's still gonna go down from where it's at.
Okay, might be so. Might be so. But
because then we sitting close to, we got to be sitting close to near 52-week highs for the Nasdaq and the Dow. What you bet?
That's probably true. However, you still can't sit there and tell me with a straight face that the economy is totally the worst in U.S. history. You can't.
52-week high is 29,568. It's 28,568.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Doesn't sound like the economy is fucked up. What about the housing market? Is the housing market fucked up too? I don't think so. People buying anything these days. People buying any kind of property. Yes, they are. They're buying any kind of property and selling it at a premium too. Selling this shit at a premium. Everything. So the housing market. Okay, hold on. The housing market is at an all-time high.
Would you buy right now?
Okay, I wouldn't buy right now. It's a seller's market right now. It's a seller's market
because you know if you bought some shit right now in a couple of years, you might could have got that. It's respectively cheaper, right?
It's a seller's market.
It'll be a buyer market probably about 2-3 years, won't it?
Okay, but you're not hearing me. You're not hearing me at all. You're not hearing me.
Tell me what I'm not hearing.
The stock market is at an all-time high. The housing market is at an all-time high. How is the housing market and the stock market at an all-time high? But the jobs is fucked up. Please tell me how is that? Please tell me how that is.
So you think everybody working and getting a good wage right now?
It's like this. I'm saying to you this: when we had our worst economy in U.S. history, which was like 08. 09.
It's not that. It's definitely not
that. Now let's be fair. In 08 and 09, nigga. Okay. The stock market was fucked up and the housing market was fucked up. Foreclosures were everywhere.
Okay.
Stock market.
That's because of those subprime mortgages. Okay. It was a lot of shit that factored
Even then, that was 4 years down the road. Okay. The subprime mortgages, they got caught up in like 05, 06. Okay, that's when subprime mortgages really came out. That's when the housing bubble really fucking started to fucking tumble.
Okay, then 08, that motherfucker was all marinated in, nigga.
Okay, no, the 08 is when it really crashed.
Okay, it was.
Okay, that's when it really crashed.
So everything came a tumbling.
Okay, and you know another thing too. You couldn't get a job anywhere.
Okay.
Bad stock market, bad housing market, bad job economy. I don't see any of those right now. Do you see any of those right now? I don't see any of those three. What you're talking about?
I don't think the jobs is booming at a great rate at this point. I think they're okay.
That's only because of coronavirus.
Exactly. But they still trying. But looking at the market, coronavirus hasn't even affected. See, that's what I'm saying. This shit ain't running. It's a whole bunch of motherfucking fluff. Okay. And when the pennies get pulled off this motherfucker, that pussy gonna be funky.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you that right now, boy.
That might be down the road, but I'm talking about right here, right now. Coronavirus, whether Obama is president, whether Clinton is president, whether JFK, George Bush, Ronald Reagan, whoever's president, if coronavirus would have hit, everybody loses jobs. Okay, those jobs is gone no matter what. You can't blame that all on Trump. Okay, that's gone. Okay, even if let's say Trump did everything by the book. Let's say everything that people wanted Trump to do, shutting down the economy and shutting down a little bit more, a little bit longer. If you shut down the economy even a little bit longer than what Trump did, God only knows what how many jobs would have been lost even more if that would have happened. Okay, let's just be real here. Okay, y'all want to sit there and say, hey, let's shut down the economy. But yeah, shut down the economy. That could be a loss of jobs in a lot of places. The city will stop hiring, didn't they? Didn't the city stop hiring because of coronavirus?
Yep, hiring freeze.
Okay, they had a hiring freeze, right? Yep. Okay, so therefore, all that was due to coronavirus. That had nothing to do with the economy.
No, it didn't.
Coronavirus was the reason why jobs were lost. They didn't say that. See, Kamala Harris sat there and said, "Oh, we lost 200,000 manufacturing jobs. That was because of coronavirus."
Yeah, and she's saying, "Hey, you know what?" And they saying Trump didn't react on that shit like he should have, right?
Okay, now
maybe the shit could have got a little contained a little better than what it did. But this stupid motherfucking ass Commandant Lasar, whatever the fuck his name is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just saying at the end of the day, you can't blame that all on Trump. Everybody lying. Democrats is lying. Okay, Democrats don't care about you, don't care about me neither. Don't care about the American people. If they did, why didn't they say? Okay, they always have shown their true colors. Yeah. They've always shown their true colors of what they stand for, and they stand for themselves. Okay, they haven't hid that. They haven't hid that not one time. Okay, the Democrats have been doing it.
But he got the silver. Donald Trump got the silver plan for the black boys.
Maybe so. But bottom line is this. Bottom line is the Republicans. We already know where they stand at. I don't know where the Democrats stand. Do you know where the Democrats stand at? They stand with the people. Do you believe they stand with the people more than Trump?
I think all them motherfuckers full of shit.
Okay,
the motherfuckers I'm looking at.
Okay, and so since Joe Biden is so good, and Kamala Harris is so good, and they are so good, and they for the people, they for black folks, then all this. How come none of them motherfuckers ever mentioned anything about a stimulus? Then they're in their debates. Please tell me why they ain't mention a stimulus in their debates. I really want to know. I mean, if they really care about the American people so much, and I love y'all people, and I want everybody to have a piece of chicken and a baked potato and some rice and some candy yams on the plate. I want everybody to eat. How come they ain't mention nothing about no stimulus in the debate, nigga? Please tell me why.
You talking like I'm pro motherfucking Biden. I'm not. I mean, I don't know why the fuck they didn't say that. They full of shit too. Did you hear what I just said? They full of shit too.
And please tell me this.
I'm not backing them.
And I've asked this question before, but I'm gonna ask it again.
What?
Please tell me, how does a guy like Donald Trump, who is considered a racist, have a black platinum plan and Joe Biden has nothing?
Answer this question honestly. Do you believe that motherfucker is gonna actually?
No. We'll get to that. Why hasn't Joe Biden and Kamala Harris devised up some sort of black platinum plan for Black America? You mean to tell me that a racist thought of Black America more than a Democrat who actually needs the black vote?
You know what? They think that they gonna get the black vote on the strength that Kamala is a black woman, and that Biden was running with Obama, and people are very fucking stupid in the first place, so they just gonna vote just because they see Obama and Biden. So they feel they don't got to do as much work for the black vote.
Interesting. Malcolm X said that a black person who kept voting for people like that was a traitor to their race.
I'm not voting for none of these.
It was a traitor. That's what he called him. He called him a traitor. Okay, Malcolm X was alive. What you think he be saying right now? Okay, what you think he be saying? He be saying, I'm not. Okay, he be saying all of them crooks. He really be all over them liberal Democrats, believe it or not. He be over them liberal Democrats way more than he would ever Trump. I'll tell you that right now.
But Trump is melting down right before our face.
It may be so, but I'm telling you right here, right now, the people, just like the same people that see red when they see Trump, there are people out there that see red in Joe Biden. They don't give a damn what Trump do. I'm telling you right now, Trump got the bigger.
Who is that? Them Proud Boys?
No, I don't. Not just them. I'm telling you right here, right now. I'm telling you here, right now. Okay, Donald Trump got a bigger cult than Joe Biden. Okay, that's fact. Okay, now let's go. Let's go with I'm going to continue to go here again. How is Trump going to win this? How is Biden going to win the South? I don't see him winning Kentucky. I don't see him winning Florida. I don't see him winning Texas. I don't see him winning Mississippi. I don't see him winning Alabama, West Virginia. I don't see Tennessee. I don't see Arkansas. I don't see Joe Biden winning any of those states. So please tell me, how is Joe Biden? Joe Biden got to win some southern states. Obama won Florida when he went against McCain and Romney. He won Florida. Okay, I don't see him beating Trump in Florida. That's a swing state. They're not beating Trump in Florida. Okay, Proud Boys are pretty strong in Michigan, buddy. Okay, because they did
understand it's full of race. Trump got the racist folks.
Okay, so and they're coming out in droves.
And like Dame said, the white people who think that he give a fuck about them, which he really don't.
He don't.
The poor white folks that think he's a racist and he don't give a fuck about niggas. And this is the man I really want to back, but he don't give a shit about you either because you ain't got no motherfucking money. Okay. That's the whole illusion of every motherfucking thing.
Okay, that might be true.
And he ain't nothing but a con man. Straight the fuck up.
That's all I've ever said about Trump.
A straight con man.
That's all I've ever said about him. Okay, I told you he's a master manipulator. Bottom line, that's what he is.
He got them poor racist white folks thinking he one of them.
Yeah,
and he wouldn't even shake your motherfucking hand if he walked by you on the street.
Yeah, he would.
Wouldn't he look twice at your motherfucking ass?
So
your ass stupid enough to be backing him.
Hey, that's how. Hey,
don't do shit for you because when you really look at it, what has he done for your motherfucking ass?
You know I got you right.
What?
You know I got you. That's the same thing that a white person would say about a black person voting for a Democrat. You know that?
That's why I agree. I
you know that?
Totally agree. That's why I'm not voting for them motherfuckers either.
Okay, that's the point. See,
these motherfuckers got to boss up and start doing more in order to get a motherfucker vote. Okay. That's what you said. I mean, I pretty much adapted that from you, and it makes sense. These motherfuckers got to do more. Instead of that damn line and that capping on the stage, motherfuckers got to be some substance out here. Motherfuckers need to start. They try to make you feel bad for saying you ain't gonna vote like you ain't shit, but we not seeing nothing that's worth nothing. What the fuck I'm gonna waste my motherfucking time walking in there standing in that motherfucking line for? For what? Absolutely nothing. Fuck them. That's what I
So,
say.
so let's go with what you're saying. Now, I have this feeling. You have this feeling. I'm sure there's a lot of black men that have the same feeling that we have right now.
But some people, even though they got this feeling, they gonna go vote for
Nope,
motherfucking Joe Biden or
not
some
the young
crazy shit.
person. Not the young person that's 30, that's 40 and below. 40, let's say
So what?
45.
They not gonna vote
They
whatsoever.
not, they
I
not,
doubt it
they
very
don't,
seriously.
they don't feel the same pain as the generation before us felt when it comes to voting. Okay, we're looking at it a whole different. We're looking at it from a whole different spectrum. Okay, there's more black men. I'm willing to say that there's more black men that have this feeling to where they saying that, hey, we are not, you know, appreciated enough to get out here and vote. Okay, we're not appreciated enough to just get out there. We have there's a lot of black men are defecting. Okay, Kanye West is
Running
helping
for
this issue.
president.
Okay, he gonna run for president. I
Oh
guarantee
yeah, I was
that.
watching him and Nick Cannon. Yeah, he bet he bet you say he definitely gonna do it, but he not gonna win. He unstable, just like motherfucking Donald Trump. But he probably would be better, I would guess. I don't know. I really don't know.
Kanye West might be
He ain't gonna make it though.
I don't know about that.
He won't even be able to get to the point where motherfucking Joe Biden at right now, where he
Yes,
leading the Democrats.
well, no, I
He
didn't
gonna
say
get
that.
put. He gonna get took out somewhere in the, whatever you call that before they get to.
They're gonna, but he's gonna be at that podium.
He'll probably get up there and be rocking when it's all of them, like how you
Yeah,
said when Andrew Yang and all them was in there. He'll get to that point.
yeah, that's
He
what
gonna
he's
get
gonna.
sniped down somewhere in there.
I don't know. He's gonna be like Donald Trump, man.
This motherfucker got a gold grill in his bottoms. He gonna take that shit out of his mouth, or he gonna go up there with
He's
that
not
shit in
gonna
his
do none
mouth.
of that.
He gonna go up there with the bottom
Yeah,
diamond teeth in and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
With the
Kanye West don't care.
with the blonde hair and all.
Didn't you see how he came to the White House when he went to see Donald Trump? What was he dressed in? He had that MAGA hat on. He had on some jeans, and some tennis shoes. Man, he don't give a fuck about none of that.
He probably gonna try to get motherfuckers. I'm the common man.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, I ain't coming out this bitch in this suit and everything.
no,
Kanye crazy enough to come out there like
yeah,
that. I'm just
he
like
will.
y'all. These motherfuckers come dressed in a suit and tie. How many of y'all got a suit and tie on right now, motherfucker?
That's
Yeah,
what's
he'll
going.
get the common man, but I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
But like this, they put Donald Trump in there. They could put anybody in that
exactly.
motherfucker if you ask me.
Donald Trump has inspired entertainers to run
To take
for
their
president.
shot. Like fuck it, why not?
Yep, he's inspired that. I think moving forward, the average plain Jane politician, he ain't gonna be president no more. This is a popularity contest.
But see, the thing is, we got to get somebody in there that's coming in there with some real shit though, that's really ready to do something for real. Let the president be a president for real and really change some shit and really like change the whole way shit going instead of just talking. And then shit keep on always running the same. When we gonna get a motherfucker that's gonna come here and really turn some shit up and do something?
When something real bad happens, that's probably the only time when we'll see something like that.
Because that's what the fuck they need to let it do. Like to really take this motherfucker all the way where it need to be at though.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's like they just wanted to just be this certain way. Because no matter who running it, it always stay a certain way though, for real. You know what I'm saying? It might be a tweak here or a tweak there, but the whole thing is supposed to run a certain kind of way. So it ain't gonna really go it ain't gonna turn too much left, too much right. We going straight. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's really no point in voting. They gonna do what the fuck they gonna do.
Exactly.
No matter who the fuck they got supposedly the president, they gonna do what the fuck they gonna do.
And that's why Trump gonna walk in that White House.
It really don't make a difference, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, when you really think about it.
It don't. Not for that, especially not in this election. In this election, it ain't gonna make no difference.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't even putting my motherfucking my slip in the hat. Fuck that.
Well, hey, I totally agree. Shit, I ain't fucking.
But really, for the next time, 2024, we gotta somehow motherfuckers gotta get aligned on, like making motherfuckers have to be on some better shit than what they've been bringing. I think the whole 4 years, motherfuckers need to get on aligning on that, like that we don't like what's being put out here.
The only way you do that, The only way you do that is by not voting. You have to get out there and not vote. That's the only you have to send a
But see,
message.
you got so many people that's paid, these motherfuckers who got money,
They're not
who
being listened to.
influential.
They're not
But
being
see,
listened to.
motherfuckers is people that sheeple. They going one way or the other. They not saying this shit is whack. Most motherfuckers is leaning. They hate Donald Trump so much, so they saying, "Oh, Joe Biden," or they so pro Trump. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. So they lean in one way or the other. It ain't too many motherfuckers in the middle. Like, no, this shit is whack. Overall, total.
When they lose, they gonna find out. When Trump
But
walked
see,
up in
but you would think the motherfuckers who voted on Trump this trip. I mean, what was it really all that?
What you mean?
The people who voted for Trump, was it really all that? What it was supposed to be for them?
They
get what they expected out of it?
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. They took control of the country. A black man was no longer president of the United States. And a woman wasn't president of the United States.
So people was that shallow.
Yes. You understand?
That's why we didn't fuck where we at then.
This is why we shouldn't vote. When Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump in 2016, they blamed it on black people not voting in that election. They said a third of black people didn't vote.
So what, people was on this shit last time?
It was on the shit last time that a third of the black people didn't vote.
But people not vocalizing that.
Okay.
Then
they did.
Like the black people are so stupid. They just not voting because they don't have the intellect, or they don't know. Like they gonna chalk that up for the black people. Like, we don't know what's going on. That's why we not voting. You see, that's how it would look to the naked eye. You see what I'm saying? You don't believe that? The average white person.
That's not why he won. That's not why he won. Donald Trump won. They don't want to talk about it, but it's true. Donald Trump won because 50% of white women voted for him. 50% of white women that voted for Trump. That's a lot. Can you imagine Obama running for president and he only got 50% of the black vote? Really? Do you really think Obama got 50% of the black vote when he was winning?
What did he get?
It was like 90%. Okay, he was at 90%.
Okay. So your point is what?
My point is there are more white people. We only represent 13% of the population.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you saying Obama had a lot of white people on deck in order to get in there?
He had his own people on deck. What I'm saying to you is that can you imagine Obama got 50% of the black vote when he was running for president? Okay, he would not have won. Okay, what I'm saying to you is that Hillary Clinton, who ran on women's issues, didn't even get 50% of women to vote for her. 50% of her own.
As fuck, and they must have seen through it.
Okay, but the fact of the matter is, it was better than Donald Trump. This is the same guy. This is the same guy who said he was doing locker room talk. Okay, he was doing locker room talk. And white women voted. 50% of white women still voted for this guy. Can you imagine? That's like Mitt Romney saying something racist about black people, and 50% of black people still voted for him. Imagine that. Would you say at this point you wonder, damn, Obama, you ain't got no pull within your own people? You don't have pull within your own people. You only got 50%. Really? You should have had 100. You should have had 90, which is what he had. He had 90% of his own people. Okay. Hillary Clinton
because that was the first time black people, they knew, you know what I'm saying, we got a black man. He sounded like he knew what he was talking about. Yeah, it's a chance, and everybody mounted up and rolled with it.
You would think that white women would have voted for Hillary Clinton. You would think that she got white women in the bag. She got the white woman in the bag all day.
Why they weren't buying her?
Okay, you tell me. But that's why she lost. She lost because of that. Believe me, if 90% of white women voted for Hillary Clinton, believe me, she would have been president of the United States. Okay, she lost because her own people didn't vote for her. Black people came out and voted for her. She had enough black votes to get to win the election. She didn't have enough of her own people to win the election. That's why she lost. But everybody want to put that shit. Oh, black folks did vote in the last second. Like, no, you had enough black people that voted. White women
like
didn't
you
vote
said.
for him.
Yeah, you said how much of the white women did she get?
50%. 50%. I'm willing to bet there's within that 50%, that's probably damn near just as much as how many black people are in the United States of America. We only represent 13%. Okay? We only represent 13% of the population.
And she got 50% of the women vote.
She got 50% of the women vote.
So you think she should have
White
got
women.
90%?
She should have been yeah. It should have been 90% for her.
So she was slacking 40%.
Correct. How many millions you think that is?
That's a lot. I mean, that
That's
costed her the election pretty much.
That costed her
how
election.
close was it between her and Donald Trump?
It was close. It was close.
Well, then that costed her to the election. I think people were saying they felt she was disingenuous. Wasn't that part of?
Okay, that might be true. That might be true. But the fact of the matter is, her whole thing was women's issues. You mean tell me that Hillary Clinton is more disingenuous than Donald Trump? That's bad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's bad. Okay, that's
but
bad.
See, Donald Trump comes off just like he don't give a fuck. He's stupid. Like, you got to be stupid to vote for him to a certain extent, to listen to his rhetoric and everything. You kind of got to be a fucking cocky. You got to be stupid as fuck to kind of even back this shit, though, for real. Because just listen to him and how he rambles and the shit he talks about. He down there, 80 fucking years old, and he going back and forth and arguing like a fucking 10-year-old. And he was doing that shit last time. So that just tells you how stupid people are to listen. Like, why would you be so immature? Then you on Twitter going back and forth just about anything. So like, you kind of like a troll to a certain extent. We got a fucking troll for a president, man.
Yeah.
Like that's how bad that we came from a nigga. Like it was a nigga. We'd take anything basically at this point. Since we had a nigga, we'd just put this motherfucker in.
Yeah.
Barack Obama would have never been on Twitter acting like that.
Okay, but that's
and then why would it even be a chance of him? They say he losing everywhere. So what makes you believe
he was losing to Hillary Clinton too? They said he was that was a loss. Everybody was saying that Hillary Clinton got this in the bag. She got it in the bag. She got this shit in the bag, man. Hillary Clinton. Next thing you know, Trump started winning all them southern states. Now, so I'm wondering how is Joe Biden going? And the sad part about Hillary Clinton, she's from the South. She's from Arkansas. Okay, so I mean, normally a Democratic person, you know, they said back in the day that you had to have some sort of Southern roots if you're a Democrat to even be president. Okay,
so she had all the makings.
She had all the makings to be president. Okay, and she's kind of from the South. Her break is in Arkansas. Okay, that's where they started. I know she came out of New York, but it was really Arkansas where she got her start in the South. You would think that she would carry some of those states, one of those states, two of those states. She ain't carry any of those states. Okay, so now Joe Biden is worse. Joe Biden is out of Vermont, so that's all the way up. He's a true blue Yankee to a Southerner. To a Southerner, he's a true blue Yankee. That's what he is. Okay, so my question is, how's he going to win Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, West Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia?
So they rather vote for Donald Trump than him?
They're going to vote for Donald Trump. They're that's Trump territory. Okay, that's Trump territory right there. You go through Alabama and Kentucky and Tennessee, you ain't seeing nothing but Trump. You go in the residential areas in them states, it's Trump. Okay, bottom line.
What are these people seeing in Trump?
I don't know what they seeing in him. I was watching a documentary and I saw it, and they asked him, "Is there anything that Donald Trump can do for him to not get your vote?" They said no. Said no. Said no. There's nothing that Donald Trump could do. They were given scenarios, and they still said that they will vote for him.
So these motherfuckers is brainwashed straight up.
Donald Trump sat there and said it himself that he could be out there in broad daylight, blow somebody's head away, and people will still vote for him. Okay, This is his words, not mine.
Shit.
Okay. And I'm sitting there looking at this and I'm like, I don't know how he's gonna lose.
So Donald Trump said this?
Yes.
That's how stupid that motherfucker. See, look, shit like that. Shit like that. That's the problem. Who would say, what president would say something like that?
Him. Him.
This motherfucker actually got a following.
I told you, his following is ridiculous, man. They're ridiculous. Okay, think about it. He gets when he had those rallies, all those people showed up with no mask on. Think about it. That's how much of a following he is, man.
So this motherfucker got an actual cult following.
Cult following.
But how big is it?
Bigger than Joe Biden's. And he said it on TV. Didn't he say it on TV? He said nobody comes to his rallies. He ain't lying. He ain't lying when he's saying that.
That little shit that was in the front yard, that wasn't a whole bunch.
No, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about when he comes, like when he comes to his towns. Okay, now around here, no, he's in a liberal city. You know, he in DC. Okay, he's in DC. He's not gonna get too many people to follow him in DC. Okay, you gotta understand where he's at doing this. Okay, now you take him over there to Nashville, Tennessee. Go and let him go there. You're gonna see a following there. You take him to Jackson, Mississippi, or any one of them places over there, man. Ain't gonna be a whole bunch of people down there. Okay, Joe Biden don't have no following like Trump. He ain't got no cult following like that. And these entertainers and these athletes that's supporting Joe Biden, they gonna look like losers. And it's gonna hurt them in the end too. And I'll tell you why it's gonna hurt them in the end. Because this is the second election where you had black celebrities and entertainers going for the Democrats, and they ain't winning. They not winning. So what's gonna be the thing that they gonna say to these people? They're gonna say, you guys aren't as influential as we thought you were, right? Because if you lose in elections and you can't get the people to vote for you, your people to vote for them, wouldn't that say that, hey, you don't have much control over your people as we thought?
So then what do?
At this point, the Democrats is fucked.
So now the Democrats can't win.
They can't win. They can't win. Not unless now what they're gonna have to do for them to, take over. Two things are gonna have to happen. One, they're gonna have to get somebody young. They're going to get a guy who, he got to have a Barack Obama, a Bill Clinton type thing going on for him. Whoever it is, I don't know who it is. Okay, but the next person has to be somewhat, charismatic, not necessarily like Trump, but they have to be able to when they walk in the room, everybody notices them. They got to have that star quality. Joe Biden doesn't have that. Okay, when Joe Biden walks in the room, nobody pays attention to Joe Biden. Okay, it's a whole different ball game. Okay, the Democrats are going to have to go young. Two, Donald Trump is going to have a bad 4 years. Okay, the economy has to fuck up.
So you saying basically, if it remain like it is now, another Republican can step
right in, could get right back in that White House. Yes, that is true. God forbid the economy actually gets greater.
What's the chances of that under Donnie?
I don't know. You never know.
And then if he don't have 4 years, he don't got shit to worry about. He can just go balls to the wall because ain't no way he can get back in. He gonna let his nuts hang.
But this is the thing though. Donald Trump has to do something. He has to do something because it's making the white man look bad.
Come on.
Okay. Now. Yes, it is. Donald Trump. I'm gonna tell you why it's making the white man.
Listen.
In a way, because it's kind of
who will stand up there and make himself look like a fool. You think he give a fuck about how
he wants to win? He wants to be better than Obama.
But look, him going up there acting like he acting debates. Does that make him look better than Obama?
I'm telling you what it is. His crazy ways. He's like him and Kanye. That's why him and Kanye are the same. Him and Kanye are the same. You know why people deal with Kanye? I'm gonna tell you why people deal with Kanye. They know he's crazy. They know when
they can make a bag with
he
him.
making bags. No, they're not making a bag. They're making bags with this guy. Every time this guy comes in the door, money gets made.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you got a guy who's talking crazy, but every time he steps in that room, money gets made. What do you think? What do you think the people are gonna say? They're gonna say that motherfucker crazy, but I'll be damned if I let that motherfucker walk out that door. I don't know if that money gonna come in like it once was.
Exactly. I want to keep that bag. Nike let him walk out the door.
They didn't, and look what they did. I bet you Nike made a serious mistake.
Yeah,
that was a serious mistake.
They done ran the bag up with him.
Okay, that was a serious mistake. Guarantee you, somebody got fired at Nike for that. Okay, somebody got fired for that. They let Kanye walk out that door, and he ain't look back. Normally, it's supposed to go the other way around. He's supposed to be like, "Man, Kanye should have stayed with Nike." Shit.
He said in Nick Cannon interview, he said, "I should have put in my contract where I can wear Jordans." Kanye crazy as fuck.
Great. Adidas don't care. They ran that bag up with it. He can say what the fuck he want to say.
And
okay, he ran them. Okay, he can't wear them, but who cares? Okay, but he can say that stuff. But Kanye comes in the door with a bag. Now, what if Donald Trump is the same way? What if Donald Trump is crazy? What if everything he's saying is off the wall? But at the end of the day, numbers is all the way up. You think they're gonna let him walk out that door? I don't think they're gonna let him walk out that door.
What kind of bag is he creating as being a president?
What do you mean? What kind of bag?
You saying Kanye bring the bag? Okay, we see how he bring the bag.
Okay, now
he go to Adidas. He's influential. People want to buy his shoes and pay high prices. People like his fashion, so he gonna sell a lot of clothes at the Gap. And like he said, it's gonna be reasonable because everything.
What about homeowners? People who have homes, who own homes, which home ownership has gone up under the Trump regime. To be honest with you, fact. Okay. Home ownership, even in the black community, has gone up in under the Trump regime.
But I bet you a lot of them blacks who bought them homes ain't voting for Trump.
Okay, but that's a crazy part about it. They became homeowners under the Trump regime. Okay, I'm sure somewhere down the road with the banks and everything.
If it would have been Joe Biden in there or Hillary would have made it, I would have still became a homeowner.
No, they wouldn't have. That's not true. That ain't true. Your credit had to be water to get a home, ownership during Obama. Your shit had to be all the way water back then. Bullshit. That's actually not true.
I mean, so basically you saying Trump just opened everything wide open. Okay. Just let motherfuckers do their thing.
So let's talk about the person who just bought a home. And every year Donald Trump has been president, their property value has gone up. Okay, property value has gone up. You can't say that for George Bush era. Property value, shit. If people have had $100,000 homes, and when they did another appraisal in the George Bush era, that bitch was worth $40,000. Okay. But let's say Donald Trump, for a homeowner, for a person who owns a home, and they bought a house for $100,000, and the next year the house is worth $115,000. The year 2 is worth $122,000. Then the year 3 might be worth $135,000. In 3 years, that house the value of that house, they done gained $35,000 in 3 years. Okay. What if Trump is doing that? What if Trump is valuing? Also, too, suburbans. Trump was talking, they were talking about implementing projects in like nice homes, like middle class areas. They were talking about building projects in middle class areas and shit like that.
Like the project homes.
Yeah, project homes in middle class areas. Trump said, "I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that at all." What do you think? What do you think will happen if you found out that a project was being built in a good neighborhood? What do you think the property value of that motherfucking house would be?
There goes the neighborhood.
Huh? There goes the neighborhood. You're right, buddy. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. The property value. Trump put a halt to that shit. He said that ain't gonna happen under my regime. He told you the property values will go down. So my question is, everybody's saying that, this is the worst economy in U.S. history. Yeah, I can't go with that.
Well, why don't you go down there and just put your vote in the hat for Downey?
Nah, I'm just laying out all the facts.
I mean, but you sound so much like a Trump supporter.
I'm not. I can't go with him because, like you said, he might not be mentally stable enough to be president. Okay, I can't.
But you speak highly on this.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you where the Democrats is failing. I'm telling you where the Democrats are failing.
So you wouldn't be mad if he got back in.
I'm saying to you, I'm not getting anything out of this either way. Okay, I'm laying out the facts. Okay,
so laying out the facts. Back in, you could care less.
I really don't give a shit who's in there. And like Dame said, that motherfucker being the president doesn't determine my destination. Okay, whoever the president does not determine my destination, and that's true. One door closes, another one's got to open. Okay, so hey, if Donald Trump is president for another 4 years, we'll survive. We survived George Bush for 8 years. We survived that motherfucker. He was worse than Trump. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. And two, let's go with George Bush too. You know he endorsed Joe Biden.
Who George Bush did?
George Bush endorsed Joe Biden.
When?
This not too long, just recently, like maybe a day or two ago.
Why would a Republican?
Because he can't stand Trump. Okay, Trump and the Bushes don't get along. My question is, do you think that's good or bad for Joe Biden?
That's not good for Joe Biden. That's not good for Joe Biden. That's not good at all. I don't know why. And if I was Joe Biden, I wouldn't like that endorsement. So what, him and Biden cool?
I don't know if he can't stand Trump to the point that he's willing to that because Trump the way he dogged his brother during them debates, and
what did he say?
He was just all over him, man. He was all over him, man.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on there. You'll see it.
How do I find it?
You'll find it. Just go look at Trump versus Jeb Bush. You'll see it. He treated him like a rag doll, man. He dogged him, man. I ain't gonna even lie. Trump was roasted him.
See, that's straight roasted, man. Like, why did we vote for a professional roast artist, man?
Hey, you like the show, motherfucker? Don't sit there and tell me you don't like this show.
Look that shit up.
Yeah, I know you do. You like the show. He was all over Jeb Bush.
Like Dame said, it's entertaining. He said the same shit I said, and I said that before I even heard him say it. It is, but I don't want this man as my president. I do enjoy the meltdowns and the bullshit, but he just, I don't know, man. Like, my thing is, how could you see him in action and say, I want this guy to lead me? That make me question anybody who votes for him. I question anybody who votes for him. Would you let if it was a woman or anybody, would you let this motherfucker lead your household? This dude's an idiot. He's liable to say or do anything. Why would he get a vote? Period. That shows me how stupid motherfucker is, man.
Because America, you have to understand, America is like Donald Trump. America was like Donald Trump. You know, America was not projected to be a world leader. It was not projected to be that. We were not projected to be leading the free world at all. Okay, Americans were, the British look still to this day looks down on Americans. Okay, they think that we are totally uncouth. We're not disciplined. Other countries will say we have no discipline. Okay, we're just totally, out the box, man. That's what America is. All the freedom that we're awarded, being able to speak freely and shit like that, man. You can't do that shit to other countries, man. They'll kill your motherfucker.
What you mean, like what we doing right here?
Yeah, like the protesting the national anthem. Man, you take your ass over there to Iraq and Iran and go protest the anthem over there, motherfucker. See what happened. Okay, go see what happened.
They gonna pop your top,
nigga. Your whole family gone. Okay, they gonna kill your whole family.
But look, that seemed like what Trump want to be on. Y'all motherfuckers against me. I want you in jail. Like if you ain't about what he bought, I want you in jail. He done cut his whole crew off. Like he said, how 8 of his men in the joint. So fucking with him, you going to the thing. He down there sound like Puffy. For real. He's another Puffy. But I think he gonna go to jail. He ain't gonna slip out like Puffy.
Yeah, he will. Has Puffy spent the day in jail?
No.
He ain't spent one fucking day in jail. That boy done did
Puffy
everything.
had this kind of heat on him before.
Man, man's gone.
But with the feds and the state on you, when Puffy had that kind of heat on him.
He might not have Puffy ain't all the way wasn't all the way in all the shit that Trump was in.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, Puffy done did enough shit to where it warrants some time.
Every time where he don't do an hour in jail. But they want Trump, man, and they done took all his boys down.
Mm-hmm. So
basically, they trying to get. You don't think nobody done snitched on this man?
It don't matter if they snitch. I think people have snitched, turned state second on that. It still didn't get. It still led to nothing.
So you think at some point they ain't gonna put this shit back together and be like, look, we bringing this and this on you.
He gonna pardon himself from the feds. When he pardoned himself from the feds,
say he don't make it out. Say he don't make it out. Say he don't get the presidency again. He gotta go. Say they come with the case a year later, 2022. Then what? You can't pardon yourself at that time, can you? And the feds is sneaky enough to do some shit like that, believe it or not.
Maybe so, but what you're saying, what I'm saying to you right now, okay, no, it's not, because Trump ain't gonna lose.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, his freedom depends on it, bro.
Okay, maybe so.
I think he knows it. I think he fucking knows it.
I really don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
So if Trump lose, he ain't got shit to worry about as far as his freedom.
I don't think so, because first of all, you ain't well muscling with lawyers. You got better lawyers than the feds can offer.
Okay, but
that's fact.
But say they got evidence, hardcore evidence, right here on paper, sitting in front of you.
Man, Trump hides his dirt just like he hides his money.
Okay.
You don't know. Trump don't know where all his money at.
But the whole point is they're gonna be having this. We see that you did this here with this and that, and they're gonna have the paperwork for it.
They're going to go through. They're going to go through Ivanka, Donald Jr., Eric. They got to go through all these niggas to get to Trump. All these niggas.
Why do you believe it's that much too?
Because that's how he set it up. That's how Trump. That's probably how Trump.
You know that?
Because one thing about Donald Trump, he don't give a fuck about nothing but Donald Trump.
So he has set his kids out to dry.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
In front line instead of him.
Yep. Donald Trump cares about nothing but Donald Trump.
Okay, tell me this. If they sit there and start shaking all the kids down, what are they gonna do?
I'm telling you right now what they're gonna do. They're gonna leave the country.
You got some reverb?
They're gonna leave the country.
I need the best mic that you got because I'm ready to sing.
Huh?
They're gonna say I need the best mic that you got. I'm ready to sing.
Okay, now Donald Trump gonna leave the country. Bottom line. If shit get too bad, he gonna leave.
Okay, well, I tell you what, he better have that motherfucker plane fueled up, motherfucker, because he gonna need that.
He might need that plane fuel.
Oh yeah,
he gonna spot. He ain't gonna spend one day in jail, nigga. Not one day. He's not gonna spend one day in jail. Not one.
Because if they come get him, the feds come get him, he'll probably get out on bail. So that's when he gonna take off.
No, he gonna be gone before they even get to that point.
So what? He gonna get the drop.
Yep.
So they gonna say they come to get you, Don. You better get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
So you saying he got some inside COINTEL. He know what's going on.
Yeah. He gonna leave. He gonna leave the country with that shit if it gets down to that.
Oh, it's gonna get down to that.
Okay. Well, if we get down to that, I doubt if he win, it's a wrap. He gonna pardon himself. He gonna pardon himself from the feds, and all he gotta do is deal with the state. He'll murder them niggas. By the time he get done with the state, some of them motherfuckers, some of them prosecutors gonna be going to jail. Okay, that's what you gonna see. That's how bad he gonna do away with them. The state ain't ready for his lawyers. Okay, that's fact. The state is not ready. Yeah, I'm positive on that. The state is not ready for his lawyers. Not Donald Trump's lawyers, not the lawyers he gonna bring to the table. The state come try and prosecute him on some bullshit. They don't have the weaponry that Trump got.
You know what they got? They got something better than the lawyers.
What's that?
They got documented paperwork from faulty real estate dealings and shit like that. How you gonna get past that?
Easy.
When they got the paper trail laying right there in front of your motherfucking face on the big projector board.
Simple.
We got this going from this account to that account to this account. And this account belongs to this person. That account belongs to that person. And this all traces back to Donald Trump. And they gonna have the people, because like you said, he gonna throw everybody under the bus, right? So they gonna have everybody saying, "Yep."
He ain't gonna throw anybody under the bus because he's gonna shake the spot.
Okay.
Cayman Islands, nigga. That's where you gonna be at.
Don't believe that.
He gonna be in the Caymans. He gonna be he's all over the world, man. He an international player, man. What don't you understand about this dude?
Yeah,
this dude got hotels. Player. He got hotels all over the world, man. What don't you understand about this? Okay, the state can't fucking touch him. So, okay, that's they lightweights to him. Okay?
He already got something hooked up with Putin. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and run over there with you when all this shit when they all blow up.
Maybe so. Yeah. But bottom line is
ain't
Trump
that where Veronica from?
I'm not sure where she's from. She's from somewhere around there.
She's a Russian prostitute.
Okay, well,
turned white.
Okay, well, hey, she got a little bunker for Trump to be at.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what it is. Trump gonna be gone. Okay, he gonna be out of there. He ain't gonna spend one day in jail. The state is nothing. They lightweights to him. Okay, that's light. Okay. Bottom line. Secondly, okay, there's a lot of people. You understand? Trump used to run with the Democrats real tough. He did. What are you talking about? It's fact. He was endorsing. He supported all kind of Democratic campaigns in his day. Okay, believe me, he got dirt on all them motherfuckers too. He got dirt everywhere. Trust me.
Trump that shit ain't gonna mean nothing. They won't.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, because what's going to happen, you're going to hear stories getting out. That's just going to be circulating about people.
And you know what they're going to say? That's Donald Trump talking that crazy shit.
It ain't going to even come from Trump. It ain't going to come from Trump. It ain't going to come from him.
So he going to be having shit leaked out there.
Yep. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
What good is that going to do him, though, on the charges?
What I'm saying to you is that they don't want Trump to go down. This can take all day. They don't want to deal with Trump. They want Trump to go away. They don't want to, because Trump is crazy enough to fight that. Okay, Trump crazy enough to fight that case. Worst case scenario.
Take that shit to the box if you want to.
Okay, take it to the state. Ain't nothing, man. They
light. The box and you lose. You getting banked, nigga.
The state is light, no matter what you say.
Day for day. Okay. You don't want to play them games.
State is light.
Say you looking at a 20 ball. And you take that motherfucker and you take that bitch to the box. You doing the whole 20 ball.
See, you looking at Trump like he a nigga. Okay? You looking at him like he a nigga. He ain't a nigga. Okay? The state is light to him. Okay? He a high roller, man. The state, man, he looking at them fools like they ain't nothing.
I told you how they gonna play it. The feds and the state gonna come out and they gonna wait.
What did I just tell you? The Fed, he gonna pardon himself from the feds.
I told you how the feds are gonna do it. Say he loses now. They're not going to put the charges on him to a year later when he's out of office. You can't pardon your fucking self when Joe Biden.
So you saying you're gonna give Donald Trump or high roller 1 year to get his affairs in order? Interesting.
Hey.
Interesting. Okay. You're gonna give a high roller like him 1 year to get his affairs in order. Really?
So what are you gonna do in a year?
A lot.
He don't know when they coming. He might think his stupid ass might think it's over. Oh, they let me go, man. They ain't even thinking about me no more.
No. Hey, what they say about rich people? What's difficult in the day takes a day, impossible takes a week. Right? That's what they say, right? Jay-Z put that in the rap, right? Difficult takes a day, impossible takes a week. You give Donald Trump 1 fucking year to get his affairs in order, he's gone. Okay? He's gone. He's out the country. Two. If he wins, I'm telling you, Mike Pence is going to be president of the United States in his last year. He's going to be president. Okay? Mike Pence, he's going to relinquish his power to Mike Pence. And just so Mike Pence pardons him for every fucking thing. Okay? That's what he's going to do. Okay?
Trump in over his head. That's why he calling for motherfuckers to go to jail. He desperate, man. That's the cry of help right there. Believe he got people this deep in this camp telling me, hey, Donald, it's looking kind of bad, man. You got the states on you. You got the feds on you. It's looking bad, boy. You better win, boy.
They said that.
That's what they telling me.
They said that during this whole impeachment. Didn't I tell your black ass Trump ain't going nowhere? I told you, I said this shit ain't gonna work.
Okay.
I said, okay, I told you, I said from day one, I said Trump ain't going nowhere. Trump is still gonna be a president.
That was easy to call.
No, it wasn't.
We saw Bill Clinton get impeached, but he didn't go nowhere either, not did he?
Yeah, but they had hardcore evidence on Bill. I mean, personally, that shit was bullshit. But anyway, with Trump, people were going to jail. People were going to jail during this impeachment shit.
And he's going to jail too.
Okay, but getting still, Donald Trump is still president.
The feds, one thing about the feds, they got patience, boy.
The feds was on him. The feds was on him during this impeachment. Weren't the feds on him in this impeachment? I'm sure some federal agents testified against Donald Trump during this impeachment. Did it get him impeached? I don't think so. Why? He's still running for president. Really? This guy ain't going nowhere, man. Gone about this bullshit. I don't even see this shit. Joe Biden ain't gonna win nothing. Okay? He's Walter Mondale, man. Okay, he's John Kerry, man. He ain't Barack Obama or Bill Clinton, man. He ain't none of that. Okay? This dude ain't winning nothing. Kamala Harris, I guarantee you something else is gonna come out about her in about a couple weeks. To where people are gonna turn black people off. Black people are already turned off on her.
So you think they're gonna hit another little bombshell on her somewhere?
It's gonna be somewhere down the pipeline where it's gonna be like like I said, I keep on continuing to say this. This woman has 18 months to answer about her fucking record about throwing black men in jail, and we still don't have an answer. Okay, we still don't have an answer.
Yeah,
and okay, and that's my point. Okay, I don't understand how black folks can come out in droves, and vote for these people for president. I don't understand this. Really, I understand that black people should vote, but should we have these campaigns about getting out and vote because we want Donald Trump out for these people? Really? For these people? I can understand if I'm looking at Barack Obama, first time president, or Bill Clinton. Okay,
so he deserved to stay in because
I'm saying at the end of the day, I'm not going to break my neck for these slave catchers. Okay, I'm not going to break my neck for these slave catchers.
Well, keep the one that we already got in, huh?
Hey, at least he was freeing the black folks. These people was throwing niggas in jail, and then when they knew that they were wrong, all they said is that they were sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. This was wrong. Signing this crime bill was wrong. I'm sorry.
You get caught in the bag. You doing a year and a half.
You understand what it takes? You understand? And she still hasn't answered that question. You know, she's been running. She's been in the people's face for over 18 months, and she still hasn't answered about her record. Now, do you understand the plight of what it takes to be a prisoner in prison? You know how many men have been raped in prison under her regime? How many men do you think have been raped under that 3 strikes law? How many men do you think have been raped in there? Huh? How many men have had psychological problems? How many men have gotten sick in prison? Do you understand what it's like to have cancer in prison? Think about this. Okay, you got to think about all these things where they sit there and say, "Oh, this wasn't," even though she did. That's why I disagree with Dame Dad. Let's think about the guys that were sitting in prison with cancer, colon cancer, and they're in the brig, you know, for petty crime, or they're doing 25 to life on a 3rd strike, and they're in prison. Okay, 25 to life. You know what that is? 25 with an L.
Yeah,
and then you don't have an answer for this. You don't have an answer for this. We've been looking at you for 18 months, and you still don't have an answer. And you want me to come out? You want black people to come out in droves and vote for you? Really? Get the fuck out my face. Get out my face, nigga.
That show you how stupid these motherfuckers is.
Fuck out my face. I don't want to see these people, man. I don't want these people at all. Kamala Harris would give an answer about reparations. So now this bitch done sat there and gave an answer for a while for incarceration, but then she ain't gave us an answer about reparations. Get the fuck out my face, nigga.
She didn't give us.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm voting for Trump if I vote, nigga.
Oh my God.
I'm vote for Trump if I vote, nigga. You got me fucked up I'm voting for Trump if I vote, nigga.
Nah, so I can
think
already
about
see
it.
you about to
Now
go.
think about it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fuck every last one of you niggas. Okay, because like I said, this bitch ain't answering for reparations and she ain't answering for the 3 strikes law, nigga. None of it. Okay? None of it. Fuck them niggas, man.
what kind of shit is that, man? You
Fuck them niggas, man. Fuck every last one of them niggas that disagree with me, nigga.
It did. Okay. Since you right like that, right? Okay.
If I vote. I vote.
You gonna vote. So
I'm not sure about that. Don't count on me voting. I'm saying right now, nigga, don't make me choose, nigga.
See, the thing is, okay, you ride like that on them. Okay, when Trump be asked about all this different shit is going on with the with how people get mistreated by the police. Oh, we need to fund the police, this and that. If we get the Democrats in, they're not gonna want to fund the police. But he's not talking about reforming the police and how they treating black folks. He never mentions that. That's another thing I noticed when
now let's go with that. What you're saying. I'm telling you, I know why he hasn't done it. It's all what I told you. With Trump, it's all business.
Well, see right there, I can't fuck with it, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You talking about some Kamala Harris, motherfucker?
Okay, no, hold on. Let's go with that. Let's go with. So you really believe? Do you really believe that if Joe Biden and Kamala Harris become president of the United States, you really believe them motherfuckers would defund the police? I don't believe they would do that.
I'm not.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Put like this.
She flip flopped on fracking, nigga.
Okay.
She flip flopped. She been flip flopping the whole fucking time. What are we talking about here?
But my whole point is.
You know what? Go ahead.
You know what? Well, my whole point is that Trump basically he's not even addressing that, and that's a very bad situation that we got going on here. Go ahead.
I'll answer that question for you. The reason why Trump hasn't answered that question is because he has been supported by the police union in both elections. Now, if Trump goes out there and disassociates himself saying that we need to defund the police, he's not going to get...
Look, I'm not even saying, DC, you're not listening. I'm not necessarily saying defund the police. What I'm saying is sit there and say police need better training on how to deal with the black folks so we can cut down on the murders. I haven't heard this man speak on this shit not one time. We don't got to defund these motherfuckers because we need protection anyway, but we need proper protection of people who gonna take their time and deal with the situation.
Trump has said on both sides. He said he said just if you watch the Kanye West, when Kanye West was in the White House.
Fuck that. I'm talking about right now.
Okay, hold on. No, you said he's never did. That's what you said.
Okay, what did he say?
Okay. Now you said he never did. Now, he said that there has to be a level of respect on both sides. Though that's what he's saying. He's saying that he basically ain't saying he's not denouncing the police. He's never gonna get out there and say the police are doing a horrible job. When he did with George Floyd, he said that was a terrible incident right there. When he said with George Floyd. That what does that say right there? Is that
that's a terrible these little motherfucking bubble gum answers. That's
okay. Now hold on.
Incident.
Okay, but you said he never said nothing. You never said he never took a stance on that.
What I'm saying is that's where you say that's a terrible incident. And with that being done, what we need to do, we gotta train our officers better on when they're dealing with these black folks because we're losing too many lives over police who's must not be trained properly in these situations. So we're gonna have to allocate such and such dollars for better police training or something like this. And then also what we're gonna implement here is if the police keep on killing these black folks for no reason, we're gonna have stiffer penalties for that.
Now, okay. Let's say he's what you just said right there.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his support from the police unions taken away.
So if you know what that if your ass is gonna take like that, fuck yes.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
You a motherfucking black.
Now, hold on. So you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that these Democrats ain't gonna pledge allegiance to none of these niggas either? Really? Cut it out, man.
Who they gonna pledge allegiance to?
Okay. If you think that they're gonna defund the police, they're not gonna defund the police.
You keep on.
Okay. What are you saying?
I'm not saying defund the police. What I'm saying is let's address some issues
Fuck defunding the police. That ain't
I just
even
gave you an answer why he hasn't done it.
Okay, you saying basically he don't want to go against his boys.
Okay, that's what I just said.
So basically, fuck niggas. Y'all can keep on operating how y'all operate under my condition. I don't give a fuck. As long as y'all back me, y'all can kill all the niggas. Y'all.
What did I just tell you? What have I been saying the whole time? Trump is all about business.
And you just told me out your black ass mouth that you would vote for that man.
No, hold on. No, hold on. No, listen. What are the Democrats for? You speaking like you about to vote for Joe Biden. So tell me why are you voting for Joe Biden? Tell me what okay, cool. So give me a reason why a person should vote for Joe Biden. Give me a reason why.
They shouldn't.
Huh? Yo, so what the fuck are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is they shouldn't vote for Donald Trump either. You talking about I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Because you wanna know why? I'm telling you why. The Democrats are not for you. They're actually worse than you. They're actually worse than you.
He basically telling the police you got a free right to kill niggas. Here goes.
That's not true either.
Free pass.
That's actually not true either.
Ain't what they getting?
No, how they getting free pass?
Name a white boy. Name one of them white police that did some life for killing one of them niggas.
They just convicted somebody not too long ago for that.
On the elbow? No.
I think they hit him for some time.
Like this. That's one out of motherfucking 50.
If you think, hold on, wait a minute. That's better because to be honest with you, the guy who choked out that boy in New York City didn't even get indicted. So we graduated. Hold on, we graduated from not being indicted to a person actually doing some time. Is that not progress?
And they've been letting motherfuckers off after that too, then, right?
Yeah. No, I didn't say it was perfect, but hold on. It goes at one point in time, you weren't even getting indicted. You weren't even getting charged.
Like this.
You barely. The only thing that happened to you is that you lost your job.
What good is being indicted if you're not going to even end up shit gonna happen anyway? You got to go through the court theatrics and then.
So that's Trump's fault. That's Trump's fault too.
Like this, he need to put some stiffer penalties out there. Hell yeah,
that's federal. That's a state. The governor got to do that.
He can scream for it, and then it can become. He can build the motherfucking rally for it by saying, "Look, this would need to be done. Get out here and vote statewide or whatever, which is probably what you need to do to get it." But he can start the rally. He not starting the rally because he don't give a fuck. Kill them niggas.
Wait a minute.
That's worse than what Kamala did.
Okay. No, it's not. No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now you're full of shit.
How am I full of shit?
Okay. Do you understand one person? How many people are affected when one person goes to jail?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. Yeah, exactly. You know how many people are affected? You know, because what they say when a person does time, the people, everybody doing the time with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, absolutely not. How many people have died in prison under Kamala's watch, though? How many people do you think you don't think there's some people that have actually died in prison? You know, 3 strikes law, whether it be getting shanked or committing suicide. You know, you don't think how many deaths you think it is with Kamala? And this is a 20-year, and with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, we're talking 20 years, nigga, 20 fucking years. Okay, Donald Trump ain't been president 5. We're talking 20 years, nigga. I don't even want to talk about it. This really, honestly, this right here is dead near laughable. When you sitting there saying that Trump is responsible for a lot of deaths. There are people getting killed under the Barack Obama regime by police. Is that not true? Yes or no?
Definitely.
Okay, so that's a systemic thing. That ain't just Trump. Okay, that's going in. That's going. That was going.
But Barack Obama at least tried to address it, but he didn't put nothing in. Really, I'm glad you said that. I wasn't a total Barack Obama fan either. He was a hype. All these motherfuckers been full of shit from the word go. For one,
I can't go with you. In Ferguson, he changed. He changed the whole thing in Ferguson.
What did he do?
One, he changed all those people that were in charge in Ferguson were gone. They stripped that whole fucking police department down to the bare knuckles in that place. Okay, they hit him with a fine. They hit the city of Ferguson with a fine, basically saying that they were going to basically all those tickets that they've gotten and people had to pay court costs and all that stuff was basically null and void. Okay, the federal the Department of Justice went into Ferguson and stripped that bitch clean. That's what they don't tell you. Obama went in there and did that. Well, not Obama, but his attorney, I think it was Attorney General. Was it Attorney General?
That
It was
sounds
Eric
good.
Holder. Eric Holder.
That sounds good and all, but he should have put rules in effect for this type of shit right here, because it was motherfuckers getting smoked heavy during this thing. Now I think about it.
No, okay.
And,
So whose problem? So is this?
and
So
what he
this is a
should have
Trump
did,
problem?
and I no, I blame him also. We can go back to him. Why didn't he put in? And it should have touched him more than Donald Trump. And Donald Trump not black. So okay, you just a racist white man. So we
So
had
you
a
can stop.
so-called
So
nigga.
president can stop all the violence in the United States.
No, see, you getting what I'm saying. Look, dude, can't nobody stop all or nothing. But the whole point is, at least make an attempt by saying, you know what, we're gonna implement some rules on these police officers who's killing these black men.
Doesn't have to go by the state and the governors?
But the whole point is, yes, what I heard you say that, but at least as a president, start the rally and instruct motherfuckers on how to get it done. Say, this is what I'm standing for, and y'all need to go there and vote it in, and tell them exactly what they need to do. He didn't even do that. He playing the game too, like everybody else.
Okay, now we're that's a whole nother argument about Obama. We're talking about Trump.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're talking about Trump right now. Okay, what I'm saying to you is this: the Democrats, the people that you have that are your representatives for the Democrats, they are actually worse than Trump. If you want to talk about deaths and everything, they're actually worse. Trump is actually better than them, which is sad. Okay, you got two slave catchers. I'm not a lot joking when I say slave catchers, because that's what they are. Okay, that's what they were. Okay, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden wrote the law. Kamala Harris upheld the law. Okay, that's what you got running for president, man.
What do you call Donald Trump?
I call Donald Trump a businessman. He's about business. That's what he is.
Racist?
For the, whatever the situation is. Okay, that's what Trump is.
Whatever the situation calls for, Trump is.
Yeah, like most politicians. All politicians are like that.
But Trump ain't supposed to be a politician. He's a businessman.
Okay, at the end of the day, he's a politician.
Politics.
He's a politician. At the end of the day,
difference. Like it's a politician, and then it's a businessman who's doing
business and politics are the same. Business and politics are the same. CEO of a company, it's like Donald Trump, CEO of a company. President of the United States is the CEO of a company.
Yeah, the biggest company of all.
Okay, the politics and business are the same.
The whole point is he full of shit. He lying talking about a black plan. Now you want to push a black plan, but niggas dying like this. What in your black plan? Do you got a thing for the police in there? No. Get that shit off.
Okay, once again, what does Joe Biden have? What do they have? What are they running on?
Not a motherfucking thing.
Okay, so my question is, okay, now if you're my friend, and my enemy is offering me a job. Say both you and my enemy are CEOs of a company. Okay. You are supposed to give me a better job than my enemy. My enemy ain't supposed to give me shit, right?
Exactly.
He's not supposed to give me nothing. But what if my enemy is giving me something, offering me something, and you're not offering me anything? Who's the friend here? Who's my friend? Please tell me, who's my friend?
Donald Trump, your friend?
I'm just asking. I'm asking you. Who's my friend? If my enemy is offering me a gig,
but what if I ain't in a position to offer you nothing?
No, I just asked you. If you both of you were CEOs, if both of you were CEOs of a company, and they were both doing the same, and my enemy offers me a gig before you do, who's the friend here?
Yeah, you got to question that.
Okay, that's what I'm looking at the Democrats.
But I'm sure the enemy is doing it with ulterior motives to expose something, but it's the fact of the matter that he's doing it. But he's got a reason why he's doing this, not genuine. He's giving you the job. He's giving you the job.
What if you float flat broke on your motherfucking ass?
You're gonna take it because you need the bread. Okay. But I'm just saying it's not a genuine job that he really fucking with you like that. But he's exploiting the situation.
And so, what do you say to your friend?
You just basically just a chess piece on the board is getting moved.
Okay. And so, what does that say to you? Either way, doesn't that weaken that person?
I mean, you gonna look at your dude like, damn, I had to go here to get paid, and you could have did the same thing for me.
And you've been smiling in my face,
and that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to drive a wedge between y'all anyway.
Okay,
dude shouldn't even.
Is it working?
Able to be there.
Is it working? Is it working?
Because dude shouldn't have left it open like that.
Okay, so whose fault is
Work.
that? If you
That
if you on
your
if you
friend
on a whole
didn't give you
block,
the job.
if you on a whole block and your crew ain't eating, whose fault is that?
Hey, it's yours.
Okay, so you can't even be mad if some of your crew leave and go against you one day.
That's true.
You can't be mad at that point. Okay, if they not eating right, what do you think is going to happen, man?
Yeah, they definitely gonna jump ship, rob your ass. You opening yourself up for a whole a number of things.
And that's why I'm looking at the Democrats' ass. The Democrats, they smiling in my face, but at the same time, they ain't giving me nothing but a sad old story, the same old story. Okay,
The Republicans really ain't giving you shit either.
I didn't say they were. What have I said from day one?
Exactly.
I said from day one, I expect them not to do nothing for me. I've said that. Okay, I understand where I understand. At least I know where they stand. I want to when I'm dealing with a person, I want to know where I stand, as opposed to not knowing where I stand.
That's true.
Okay. With the Republicans, they're saying, "Hey, we don't believe in the stimulus. We don't believe that the American people need stimulus." They telling you what they for. They not for the American people. They telling you this. The Democrats, they sitting there posing that they're for you, but yet still, when you put them in there, they don't do nothing for you. Malcolm X said it best. He said when they running for office, they want you to put them first, and then when they get in, they put you last. That's what they do. That's what Democrats do.
That's what all of them do.
Okay, that's what the Democrats really do it. They really do.
You feel more used because they promised you some shit that the Republican basically lets you know, get off your ass and figure it out. The Democrats make you think, oh, we gonna help you figure it out.
So which one would you rather have? I'd rather have my motherfucking medicine. Just shoot it down my throat, man. Just shoot it down my throat, bro. Just go ahead, man. I understand where you're coming from. I know that. I know when I knock on a certain person's door that he ain't gonna give out nothing. So why knock on his door? He's not gonna give you anything.
That's pretty much we let get how you live. That's what a Republican tell you.
Ain't nothing worse than a motherfucker all saying, "Man, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that for you," and then when you knock on his door, he ain't got nothing for you. Ain't nothing worse than that.
Basically, both of them get it how you live, but the Republican is just outright with it. The Democrat is they're deceiving about it. They're gonna make you think we're gonna help you. And they might give you a little help, but it ain't gonna be nothing that's worth nothing.
I'm cool. Which one would you rather deal with? Who would you rather deal with? Who would you rather deal with, bro?
Because I know I'm getting the same thing either way, so it don't matter.
Okay. I'd rather deal with the motherfucker that said we ain't gonna give me shit. Fuck it.
I mean, yeah, because you know what's happening. I mean, off the drip, but you also know that with the Democrats, it's the same thing. So really, you know,
ain't nothing worse. Nothing is worse than a person promising you this, promising you that, and that, and then when it comes time to collect, they ain't got nothing for you.
Once you're enlightened, you know what it is, so you don't expect nothing out of either one of them, and you know you getting the same. You 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Once you realize that, how can your expectations? How can your feelings be hurt? You have no expectations.
Exactly. That's why I'm with the Republicans. that's where I'm at with that. At least they keeping it real. They telling me they ain't giving me shit. Democrats, they've been
Donald Trump. We got a black silver plan, a platinum plan.
And like I said before, shouldn't Joe Biden have something like that, please? Shouldn't he? Shouldn't he have? I mean, he needs the black vote, right? Right.
I told you the black people are stupid. They just believe in him just because who he is and who he's standing with.
Okay, so my question is why do this? Okay, my point is this: I don't understand how a racist has a black platinum plan and a guy who's supposed to be a liberal Democrat does not. Okay, that's just sad that a racist has a black plan before a liberal Democrat does.
But see, it's just one other trick. But at least okay, all right. Now I'm gonna give you this. I got you here.
No, you don't.
You told me that you like a motherfucker to cut it raw, right? You don't want a nigga to lie to you, right? Donald Trump lying to you with that platinum plan. Joe Biden telling you, hey, you said you want a nigga to tell you he ain't got shit for you, right? Ain't that what you just told me? We can
but that's not how that Democrats operate. They don't operate like that.
But hold on, Joe. But you said why he don't have a black stimulus plan? Okay, he telling you I ain't on that.
Okay, and that's no.
Donald Trump lying to you, telling you.
But you're okay with social justice. Okay, you're on board with everything else that's regarding black.
Yeah, except for
Okay.
putting $1 in your
Okay,
pocket.
okay. Except for, no. So that's why that argument doesn't work for you.
But my whole point is he's not promising it to you though. But Donald Trump is.
Okay. What I'm saying
And
to you,
Donald Trump's lying to you.
okay.
And you said you want a motherfucker to cut it straight off the dread.
No. The Democrats have not. They've lied. They've lied to you. They have sat there and basically did everything in their power. They're doing everything in their power to make sure that they keep that black vote. Okay. But they're dancing around a lot of issues. Joe Biden doesn't have anything. He doesn't have any substance within his campaign.
Trump doesn't either.
It's more than Joe Biden.
What substance Trump running on?
He running on his past, what he's doing now, what the economy is doing right now, what housing is doing right now, with everything that's going on with the United States as far as the money is concerned. He's running on that. Okay, and he's running on the future, and he's talking about giving a bigger stimulus when he gets elected.
That's
okay.
That's Caparoni too.
Okay, well, like I said before, that's more than what Joe Biden's offering. Joe Biden ain't offering shit. He ain't said shit about a stimulus. Neither is Kamala. She ain't said nothing about a stimulus.
You like
nothing.
It raw.
Okay, well, wait a minute. She asked about how many people that were elected judges were black, which is shameful that she even would say something like that regarding the fucking law. Okay, she wanted to know how many black judges did Donald Trump appoint during his presidency. Okay, so let's cut it out with the black shit, because they're trying to get that black vote. Okay.
Oh yeah,
they're trying to get that black vote.
They ain't offering nothing.
Okay, they ain't offering nothing. So let's cut out the bullshit.
And Trump offering some shit he not gonna give you. It ain't nothing but no business. Ain't no different than him telling them people, "Oh, I want 20 million for this property because I'm gonna be able to develop this and that," knowing he didn't have the rights to develop this or that. Is that any different than that? Huh?
Okay.
You knew good well that property wasn't worth that, and you couldn't do whatever you was claiming you could do, but you still wanted to get your tax debt on that. So you ran a whole gimmick and lied about it.
No, all politicians lie. And let's not. How come you haven't brought up any of the lies that Joe Biden and Kamala been spewing out there?
Hey,
okay, they told a lot of lies. Okay, they told a lot of lies. She can't even give an answer about reparations, and she can't give an answer about her fucking record as a district attorney / attorney general. She can't give you a record. That's worse than Trump. Think about it. If a person asks you for 18 months, okay, 5 different times, you're on stage, they ask you about your record and you dance around it. What do you say to that, man?
Yeah, that was some fuck shit.
What do you say about that?
Yeah,
do you think she'll be another she would be worse than Trump, personally, if she was president. Donald Trump said yeah, she would be worse than Trump.
Why you say that?
Because I would love. I don't want love. I'll take that back. I'm gonna take this back. When another George Floyd happens, where do you think she gonna stand?
Yeah, that's a good question. How will she handle that?
Okay, how would you handle that?
Supposed to be front line, right?
Okay. You think she'd do anything different than Trump? Because I don't.
So she not gonna at least come out there with a fake speech on how this shit ain't cool. He don't even give you that.
Okay, she not gonna. Who gives a fuck about a fake speech? What is she going to do?
The same thing Barack Obama did.
Okay, what's she gonna do?
The same thing Barack Obama did. Okay. Nothing.
Okay, I just told you what Barack Obama did.
He did one time.
Okay, well, you say whatever you want.
Out of all the motherfucking killings, I guarantee it was hundreds of killings.
No, it wasn't that many.
It was 50 at least.
50 against unarmed black men? No.
It was more than that, probably.
No, it ain't been 50 total. It hasn't even been 50
man, out of them 8 years, man, get the fuck out of here, dude.
No.
So out of them 8 years, 50 people didn't die off the police hands.
50 that we know about?
Yeah.
No.
How many died, man?
No. You can't even give me 30.
In your opinion, how many died roughly?
Probably about 20, 25. That's all. Now under Barack Obama's regime, you got Trayvon Martin. Don't count. That wasn't a police officer.
It,
Um,
it don't matter
yes,
regardless. Yeah, your
no,
point.
that's not a police officer. We're talking police
Okay.
officer. Okay, that was civilian on civilian. You had Eric Garner. You had Mike Brown. You had Alton Sterling. I know there's another one somewhere down South Carolina that they had. I'm gonna count. That's 5.
You're not gonna be able to name all that shit, man.
I'm telling. I'm naming them all. I'm
You
naming them
like you
all.
gonna remember every one that happened in 8 years, man.
I'm
Cut it
telling.
out, dude.
And hold on, wait a minute, because the unarmed black man getting killed that was being televised didn't really start showing up till Obama's second term. Okay, and that's fact. Go look it up. Go look when Mike Brown was killed, and go look when Alton
See, I
Sterling and all
wish you
those
could
people,
find it on Google, but
Eric
I can't
Garner,
find it.
Eric Garner, and all those people. Those people. That was during Obama's second term.
Put it like this, let's just say it was 30 people. He only did one time. He
All
only
of no, all of them with Obama. All of them what Obama do.
do okay, say 25, whatever happened under his motherfucking regime.
There wasn't even that many.
Dude, man, all right, man.
It wasn't that many. What are you talking about? It wasn't that many.
Two people died under the Barack Obama
I would say about 7.
Fuck you talking about, dude? You
I would
sound
say about
crazy.
you talking about unarmed black men that was televised, about 7.
Okay.
Go ahead, continue. What's your point? What's your point?
Because they was killing a lot of niggas because it made it seem like it kind of seemed like since he was the president, motherfuckers was turned all the way up. It was serious during his time. I remember thinking that like they going all the way out because Barack and that motherfucker, they just taking motherfuckers down left and right. And now your motherfucking ass come up with 7 people in 8 years. 1 per year. Man, get the fuck out. Man, get the fuck out of here,
Go
dude.
look at it.
Like a clown.
Well, I'll tell you what. Go prove me wrong there.
Okay. I can't. That's hard to find. I would have to do a lot of research to believe.
You can find that out. Okay. Go look at it.
No matter how many it was, he done something one time. That's it. That ain't shit. So get the fuck out of here. He didn't do shit, like I said, just like Donald Trump, just like Kamala Harris, just like any of them other motherfuckers. Joe Biden, none of them gonna do nothing. Plain and simple. So don't act like this motherfucker did more than what he did, because he sure the fuck did. Quit playing.
Okay. So we talk about Trump or we talk about Obama? Which one
we were just reflecting back, but we talking about Trump, but you double back on it too.
Okay. So, yeah. I'll go by you talk about a Democrat personally, but go ahead.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying, point blank, period. None of them gonna do nothing. But at least what Barack did do, he'll come out there with a speech. Just like your whole point was, you said, what would Kamala Harris do if some shit happened? That's how we got on Barack. Said she would do the same thing Barack did. Nothing. She'd come out there with a speech, just like Barack did.
She won't even do that.
He'd come out there with a heartfelt speech, because you know he good with his words. Silver tongue motherfucker. He gonna come out there with a heart. Oh, well, I just think we should have came into, you know, all that bullshit. And she gonna come out there with some shit too. Somebody gonna write for it. Oh, this has to stop. The black lives are just, they're disposable at this point. All this bullshit. And then business as usual. But Trump don't even do that. He say, fuck y'all niggas. You shoot another one. Fuck it.
Okay, no.
So what that tell you? And your motherfucking ass want to vote for him?
I said if I vote. I ain't voting for them slave catchers. I ain't voting for no slave catchers. Fuck them niggas. Well, it's like this. Given Kamala's track record, I don't think she'll do a fucking thing when it comes to black men. You think she gives a shit about black men? She hasn't even offered an explanation for her fucking record. She hasn't offered anything.
But like this, if the police have a nigga up and shoot him down, she gonna come up with a fake ass speech. I give her that. She ain't shit. I don't give a fuck. She gonna come up with a fake ass speech.
Okay, she ain't gonna do nothing.
Cause she gonna feel that she got to keep her black card. Okay. So that's what she gonna do it.
Her black card gone, nigga.
I mean, motherfuckers think Dane Dash out there endorsing her. Some niggas, you know, it's just like a Donald.
They delusional. They delusional on that.
Thanks, Don, man. If you want to get on the panel, man, you can definitely get on, man. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, man, and share it too, bro. Yeah, with somebody in the chat. Yeah, but go ahead.
Yep. So I'm not feeling that, man. I'm not feeling that shit at all. Okay, I'm just not feeling it. Kamala Harris is not gonna do nothing. Joe Biden ain't gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do nothing for nothing. They don't have a racist got a fucking black platinum plan, but Joe Biden don't. That's sad.
That's some bullshit.
That's
That is
sad.
some bullshit. I give
That's
you that.
sad.
I
That's
give you that.
sad. That is sad. If Donald Trump got a fucking black plan and Joe Biden doesn't, the fuck out of here, man.
I mean, but Donald Trump is not. You know, he's not gonna give us what he's saying in that motherfucking plan. But at least he thought enough of us to lie to us. Now, I mean, that's basically what you got to give him. But
Give
Joe
who?
Biden said, but see, that Donald Trump thought enough of us to tell us a lie about the Black Platinum plan. He's not gonna do that shit in that Black
Okay.
Platinum plan.
I'm not
But
saying that he is.
Joe Biden, he I'm telling you, he running because he was Barack Obama's vice president, and people looking at him like, well, he gonna be just like Barack and this and that. And Barack wasn't even all that. So you see what I'm saying? They just running off of that. That's totally. And Michelle Obama came on there and endorsed him. He moving off of that, totally off of that. Nothing else. People not even looking. You right. You can't trust any politicians. You got that straight. That's what Don said in the chat.
Yeah.
You can't trust none of them, man. They all full of shit. They do nothing but lie. And then when it's time to put up, they don't do it. And then don't even speak about it. It's like they never said this shit. That's why we all got to get together as people and like demand that they change. That's what we was just talking about earlier in the show. We got to get together and demand that they change. Like we got to make them stand on some of the shit that they saying, or we not voting. That's why I say I'm not voting for this shit, man, because you even said we're not getting nothing out of it. We got to demand that they do better, bro.
Hey, all I'm saying is this. We ain't getting none out of them Democrats. I'm tired of being led astray, bamboozled, hoodwinked. Okay, in the words of the great Malcolm X. Okay, we've been led astray, hoodwinked, and bamboozled. Okay, and them days of that is over with.
Yeah, I mean, but as a people, we got to demand, like it's just sad that we can't all get together and say, you know what I'm saying, y'all got to do better. We not voting for none of y'all motherfuckers until y'all clean up y'all act. See, the people, they so brainwashed to believe that, oh, the politician is, we got to vote for this and that, and knowing they're not doing nothing. The people know that we not getting what we supposed to be getting, but we steadily going and voting. So we got to be able to change. Like we got to get together, the people, and be able to change that part about it. What we demand, like, no, fuck that. We don't like what we seeing. None of this. All this is bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers got to get it together and believe they would have no choice but to get it together.
Well, the only way that happens, Democrats got to lose and Donald Trump walk right back in that White House. That's the only way it happens.
So how does that make that happen, in your opinion?
Because Democrats gonna have to go to the board and think of another strategy to come with to get the younger vote. Because the younger vote, I'm telling you right now, the young vote, they don't give a shit about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They don't give a shit about them.
He said, you can tap that link and get in with us, man, and you can chop it up with us, bro. I put the link in there for you. Only thing you gotta do is tap it, and I can let you in the show. He said they're making up this whole right, left, hood wink to keep everyone at each other's throats while they rob everyone blind, while they rob everything blind. That's real talk. That's real talk. And they keep everybody, each other's throats while they on some straight bullshit. And think they going back and forth arguing, and that is totally true. That's totally true.
Yep. So I don't know. Looking at this, I can't fuck with it. I can't fuck with it.
Are you voting? Pause. Are you voting?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Probably not.
What about you, Don? You voting? Who you like, man? It sounds like you don't like none of them either. You know it's all some bullshit, but you plan on voting on these motherfuckers, or you sitting out this one? I hope he jump on the show. It'd be cool. He can jump on here. We could throw it right on the panel instead of having to chat with him on a convo through the chat.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, go ahead, Marco.
Yeah, they say they should. I just don't. I don't get it. I can't fuck with them people, man. They
So you liked Andrew Yang. You was a fan of Yang. You like what he stood for. He said he in Canada.
uh
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool. But follow real close.
yeah, yeah.
So
Thanks, Don. Thanks for commenting, Don. For real, that's real shit right there,
yeah,
bro.
we appreciate it, man. Jump
Appreciate
on,
that.
man. We want to chop it up with you, bro.
Yeah,
Jump
chop it
on.
on.
We want your
If
camera.
not,
You don't even got to turn your camera on. You could just get on and speak your audio, man. I like your point of view, man.
yep. And just like, share, and subscribe that shit, man. I appreciate that,
Yeah,
bro.
let people know. You said you follow real close. So what you think? What you think of Donald Trump, bro? Go ahead, Marco. Until we.
Yeah. So I just can't get down with
Oh yeah, about Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang was my guy. That was my guy. I was gonna vote for. Okay.
So you like he stood for way more than what
way
Joe
more
Biden.
than any of these people. Okay, he was the
trying to
cleanest.
get people $1,000. And what other shit was he on? Was he on trying to advance like technology and put us on some different shit? You know what I'm saying? We got
You had to figure that he was gonna be about that. You know, he's young enough to do that. He was in the tech world and everything. So I'm figuring that he was gonna change the world more than these clowns that I'm looking at right now. Okay. Joe Biden is not gonna change the world, man. Okay. It's sad to say, but Trump is more capable of changing the world than that motherfucker. Donald Trump ain't nothing.
He said he
I
thinks
think these groups to distract the right, just like the Dems, no difference. Yeah, I mean, look, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling the same way. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm feeling the same way. I can't fuck with it.
oh, you'll get a mic geared up. You gonna get on right now, bro?
So I just can't get down with them. Just voting for Trump, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. They not.
I wish they would have put Yang. It's like people wasn't hearing what Yang was talking about. Like they wasn't ready. It's like people they used to seeing the old guy, but Barack was young though. But cool, good looking, bro. We definitely gonna have you on. Cool. But yeah, they was used to they used to seeing the old guy. Like, why wouldn't you want a young guy with some fresh ideas, man?
Because look, the baby boomers still run the election. Okay, our parents still run the election. They, you know, they still want their people in the charge.
They don't want to think for it. They barely know how to work the computers
Yeah.
and all this shit. If it get too techie, they all the way out the game. See,
Yes.
that's kind of messed up. But you know what Mark Cuban said that was real, that was real kind of smart. He said like if he was trying to come up right now, he said he would be into teaching old people how to use the Alexa and shit. You know how I got it in my house. He said that's a booming business to teach people this new tech, which is not really a bad idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
And think that the more techie shit get, like older people don't. It's harder for them to catch on. They need that technical support. But you know, especially if you got a younger guy in and putting this shit into full motion. What about Elon Musk? Why he wouldn't run for president? Wouldn't that be dope?
I think it's from South Africa. I don't think he's.
Oh, for real?
I don't think he's a full-fledged citizen. Yeah, I don't think he's a full-fledged citizen at all. So that's probably why he ain't running. He probably don't want to run. No way. He's too busy dealing with Tesla. So he I doubt. I don't think he. Yeah, he's from the United States.
So he couldn't even do it in the first place.
I don't think he could run anyway.
Andrew Yang, he's Chinese,
but he supported Andrew Yang.
Who Elon Musk did?
Yeah, Elon Musk endorsed him.
He knew that he was more forward thinking, and he would turn this shit up. And like you said, he was on board to give people the $1,000.
Yeah,
and he got the bread. So
yeah.
It was way better than what these do. And see, people gonna realize, like you said, maybe we got to go through a hard one this time to realize, man, it's got to be somebody with something better, man.
Well, I think what's going to be Donald Trump going to have to walk into that White House, man.
and fuck this shit up real
Yeah.
good and let motherfuckers know y'all idiots shouldn't have voted for me, and look where the fuck it put us.
Yeah.
Now, just like how when they let Obama in, when shit get real drastic, you open to a change, but when shit comfortable, you not gonna be too willing to change because your stomach's still fat. Let you get a couple little belly aches. You might say, you know what, Andrew Yang don't sound so bad after all. Yeah, motherfuckers was too comfortable.
Yeah.
That's why they weren't ready to listen to nothing new. So shit ain't bad enough yet.
Nope.
It's bad that we might have to go through some shit like that, which is gonna crash the stock market. So if you're an investor, be ready to short. And when it go down, it's gonna go to fuck down.
Shit gonna fuck up. Because
that
was Yang's problem that his timing was bad. I wish he would have stayed in. Like
that virus,
when that virus hit,
his $1,000 would have made way more sense.
Would have made more sense.
Yeah, people would have been open. Ears would have been open. Like he was off by like how long?
I want to say like about 2-3 months. He was off. Yeah, I wish he would have stayed in. If he'd have stayed in and he wouldn't have dropped out, then I think if that coronavirus would have been around,
he would have knocked Joe Biden ass right up
Joe Biden off the ballpark.
Who did? He didn't even. I guess at that point you don't appoint a vice president because you don't know what's going on. I wonder who he would have went with as far as like vice president or something like that.
It would probably been a no name. I don't think people.
You don't think he would have picked Kamala? Because that would have been. They say he'd have picked Kamala. You wouldn't have liked his campaign then.
He wouldn't have chose Kamala. He wouldn't have chose Kamala. I know he wouldn't have chose her. Okay. He's not in the infrastructure of the Democratic Party. He's still on the outside.
Who? Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang is still on the outside of the Democratic Party.
So he don't got no friends or no shit like that.
He don't have that because they didn't even invite him to the Democratic National Convention. You know what I'm saying? When he wasn't one of the keynote speakers or anything. You know, he was on the outside.
That's why he didn't make it either. So he ain't with the good old boys and no shit like that.
He's not in with the good old boys network. Okay, he didn't take any kind of funding from big bank, big corporations. Yeah, that was
he didn't owe nobody no favors. That's what it sounds like. So if he get in, he ain't got no backs to scratch.
Right.
So what benefit? Why does it benefit them to put him in?
Correct.
So basically, he wasn't leveraged. Nope. See that, and that don't make for a good president, I guess.
Okay, so therefore, at the end of the day, that says, you know what that says, right?
What?
You know what that says? It says that the Democrats are bought and paid for.
Most definitely.
That's what it says.
This thing when Donald Trump hit his ass in that debate and said, "Oh, he's talking about all this money that you fucking off." He said, "Y'all made it so I could do this under Barack's regime." So y'all playing like y'all so much for the motherfucking poor people, but y'all helping rich people with the tax breaks. So that show right there today about the bullshit. He kind of exposed the Democratic Party right there with that. That was a bomb he dropped on their motherfucking ass right there.
Okay. So at the end of the day, the Democrats, Malcolm X called them foxes back in the day. Called them foxes. He says that the fox are the ones that lure their prey in. They don't come in on attack mode. He said they lure the prey in and then they go for the kill. He says the wolf is totally different from the fox. He says the wolf has a harder time getting his kill because he doesn't come in as a friend. He comes aggressive, straight aggressive at your neck. But it's harder for him to eat as opposed to the fox.
He got to work harder.
Yep, he got to work harder for his kill.
The fox gonna befriend you and then cut your motherfucking throat when you ain't looking.
And that's what he called the liberal Democrats. He called them foxes. He didn't call them wolves in sheep's clothing. He called them foxes.
That's totally different. That's a perfect term too.
Okay, and that's what they were.
Like that.
Okay, that's what they were. That's what they are. They're foxes. They're not wolves. They're foxes. They lure you in just to cut your throat. That's what the foxes are. That's what the liberal Democrats are. Okay, and black folks don't see it. Yeah, black folks just see red. They just see red on Trump. They just want Trump gone. They just want Trump gone so bad that they'll just put anybody in that motherfucker.
And it's kind of bad. He got black folks being racist, and when you racist, you don't think straight.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he done turned certain black folks to the point where they just racist. Where fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I just want somebody else, but not racist because they vote for another white man. They just hate him. for some reason. They just think he's a racist and this, that, and other, which he is. But you can't let that cloud your judgment either.
That's my point. That's my problem with black people right now. Okay, they letting anybody cloud their judgment when you got to take a step back and look at the whole situation here. If let's play this, if Joe Biden wouldn't have chose Kamala Harris, okay, as his running mate, okay, I would be a little bit on board with Joe Biden, even though I'm not really a big fan of him. I would feel a little more comfortable voting for Joe Biden. But at this point, right now, I don't trust Joe Biden. I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him.
All because of who he associated
Yes.
himself with.
Yes. What they say?
Guilty by association.
Okay, you guilty by association, and you know if you want to know about a person, check the people that he's around. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
But see, it seems like they disagreed on certain things like that fracking or whatever. So they not adjoined on everything either. You know what I'm saying? But
they double backed on that on the fracking.
Yeah. But I think she wasn't down for it, but he was, correct. So basically, she had to change her stance on it.
Yeah,
he didn't have to change. The only reason why she changed her stance because she on board with him. She doesn't have a choice.
Okay.
But deep down inside, she don't like that shit. You know she don't.
Okay. Donald Trump said that if Joe Biden was elected president day one, they would stop fracking. Joe Biden don't believe in it either.
So basically, he lying. That's one of his lies that he telling.
Yes.
But is that Trump just lying, trying? See, you know what? That could be Trump. I don't think because basically from the way it sounds, if they stop fracking, that's gonna cost a lot of rich people that's in that oil business money. Correct.
Correct.
You think
not to mention people who own land. But what people who own land, they got oil on that land.
They not gonna believe them rich motherfuckers is not about to let them shut that shit down so easy. Trust and believe. They will not have that. So they ain't gonna be able to stop that shit as easy as you think. Believe that's not gonna happen. Trust and believe that. That Trump, see, that's Trump also trying to get them people who are charging them fields and all that. He's trying to gather more votes up with that too.
They don't trust him, no, but they come out and voice their displeasure about fracking. So you have to take that. It's like a girl who's pregnant and she says she's pregnant with your baby, but then 6 months down the road she says this baby ain't yours. But then she comes back and says that this baby is yours. That's what this shit is.
So at this point, you don't know how to go with this shit. You don't know what's what.
I don't know where to go with this. I don't know. Really? Okay, I'm not even a big time fracker. I like I don't necessarily
how do
agree
you feel about fracking?
Okay, fracking. I mean, I don't know. It from an environmental standpoint, I'm not really a big fan of fracking. I mean, because it can damage the land. It can damage the land. The chemicals can get into the water system. It can affect a lot of different things. I'm not a big fracker. Also, they said fracking can cause deformed children due to the water system, due to the water supply. So, I'm not really a big fan of fracking because at the end of the day, the earth is a human being itself. You know what I'm saying? You have to take care of the earth too, so the earth can take care of us. So you got to look.
You think it's better for us to go green and be running all electric?
Yeah, it's better for us from an environmental standpoint. Yes, it's better to be green. And
that's gonna make us be able to live longer and cleaner and everything.
Correct.
So why would these motherfuckers be so greedy? They willing to take the whole world down just for profit, huh?
Yeah, for money.
And this where they grandkids and everything got today. They getting generational money, but they kids ain't gonna be able to spend that shit because it's gonna be all fucked up.
It's gonna be fucked up. But they don't care because these people are getting hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Okay, they're getting hundreds of millions of dollars a year off this shit.
But the sad thing about it is, okay, say they do cut the fracking, it's some way that they can get into the business of the clean energy. It may not be as much profit, but it's still gonna be profit. They done ran this shit up so much anyway. Now they could put the shit in cruise control and just profit, maybe not as much, but still a good profit. Believe that it's not gonna get cut totally out of the energy game. It's just gonna be different. It's gonna be a different way to hustle. You got to change the hustle sometimes. Think about it.
Tell that to them when they getting that $100 million or $200 million a year.
But think about it. At one point, a street dealer sold crack and it was a heavy thing. Now the heroin and the pills. This thing, he changed the hustle. He may be making more money. He just had to change how he was doing.
But he still got control of his block though.
Okay, so say they turn to the green side of things. They gonna still need charging stations, this or that, and other different things. They gonna get into that lane then.
So
You know what I'm saying?
who's in charge of the electricity? The how much electricity is cost per kilowatt? Who's in charge of that?
See, I don't know.
See, that's the government, right? It's got to be the government. Okay, at this point, now you got more government regulations when you're dealing with electric vehicles. They don't have control.
The electric price is gonna go up once that shit all electric.
Okay, that's based on the government though. Okay,
believe that.
Okay, that's based on the government at that point. But the fact of the matter is, when you're dealing with these gas companies, there's regulation, but they still have control of the market. They determine whether or not they produce oil or not. They determine whether they're gonna slow it down or speed it up.
Whenever they want to up the price, they just slow the production down.
Correct. So their control is gone. So that's why they don't want to get rid of, fracking and go all total green. Okay, they don't have control of what kind of money that they make. So that's probably why, the main reason why. Okay, yeah, they can switch the hustle up and still maybe make more money. That's probably true, but they don't have control of the block no more.
But still, okay, if you're making more money, whether you got control of the block or not, the whole point is to flip and make more money.
Not about money; it's about power.
Fuck the, but okay, they want the power to be able to say, okay, well, when we want oil to be high, we just gonna stop production. But okay, say you just got a more steady income of money coming in, because at the end of the day, it's all about the bottom line for them.
These people want power more than money.
Well,
these people want power leads to money. Power leads to money. Money is easy. Power is not. It's easier to get money than it is to get power. Okay.
But trust, if they're in control of the charging stations, and believe somehow, if the shit turn all green, they're gonna be some way in control of the price of electric.
They in charge of charging stations. Tesla in charge. They own charging stations. Like you go to Meyer and you see Tesla charging stations. Who controls that?
Probably Tesla, I would assume.
Okay, exactly.
Name on it.
Okay, so what if
it's not gonna be Tesla charging stations everywhere? It's gonna be other charging stations, like how it's a speedway. It's gonna be a speedway, or whatever gas stations is wherever people are at. Like, what I'm saying, it's gonna be that gas station, but instead it's gonna be charging stations of that. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have their hands in it that way. You gotta have the machines themselves and everything.
Man, so you might see Speedway cut a deal with Tesla. You might see where they exclusively do.
But see, you gotta understand, once everything go green, it's gonna be more than Tesla. It's gonna have to be something like a universal type of thing that can fit in a Tesla, because everything is not gonna be the same. You see what I'm saying? Like what goes in a Tesla may not go in a Lexus. It may not go in a Cadillac once everybody becomes green. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to have stations that can charge everything. Okay. So it's going to have to be probably a universal pump.
So how does that help Marathon, and how does that help Exxon Mobil and all those other companies who deal strictly with gas? They're going to go out of business. Okay, because there's a lot of blinking, like that blink charging stock.
Yeah, that. Okay. Where is it at now?
It's at, I think it's like $9, almost $10.
Yeah, see, that's a slick thing. They're gonna put them stations. They're already starting to put them up.
Okay, so that's competing against Marathon. Right at this point, they're a competitor. Yeah. They're a competitor. So
what they would do? They would sell their products to Marathon. They'd probably say, "Hey, we'll charge you X amount of money to put our stations into your place," where they're gonna be able to make money off the station. Also, that's all that's gonna happen. Marathon's still gonna be there. Sunoco or whoever else you get your gas from, they're still gonna be there.
Now that's another company that they have to deal with.
Yeah, they're gonna be getting a piece of the action.
Okay, but that's another. But when it comes to negotiations, it's like a cable company.
Just like for instance, when Marathon, when the gas people, when they got them tankers coming up, filling them gas up, they're negotiating the price to get that gas at their gas station too, right?
Yeah, but look at it from this perspective. They still don't have as much. They're producing that oil. Marathon is probably producing their own oil. Okay, so they're probably cutting the gas from the supplier, and then they just distribute it all across all the marathons all across the
Well,
country.
if that's the case, Marathon and get into the business of making their own charging stations. Then
Okay, in order, so my question is, I don't under, they're still not going to have the same control they had if they were dealing with gas. They're not going to have the same control.
hey man, you can't keep control.
They're the
Look,
source.
the shit only gonna last. So every good thing comes to an end, correct?
Okay, well,
You
like
know
I
that
said,
look, we think life, people who live, that's good. We don't live forever. Everything you're not gonna keep on be able to get the money the same way you was getting it forever. Because think if it's becoming that bad on the environment, it's gonna come to a point where we're gonna be forced to go green. Because some scientists is gonna say, well, if this, and this is gonna be this in this amount of time, and then they gonna say you're gonna have to go green. Hey, the jig is up, man.
well, I believe it when I see that shit. I believe it when I see it.
Straight up.
I don't see this thing.
So what is Trump? Is he green or he's still like the oil game, right? Yeah,
I think he's more oil than most Republicans are more. They're not into the green. They're not into the green as much. They'll be last on board with this shit. Okay, that's more of a
but you know what? Believe it or not, they know what's going there too. They already checking on how they gonna make money that way. But yeah,
they don't have control.
Yeah, I mean they don't. I mean you can't, but you'll still make money. You keep on talking about this control shit. At some point, you give up the control. You can have money. They can have control in some other area. Maybe just not that. Because if you got money, you can buy yourself some control some motherfucker where. Trust that. So they may not be controlling the energy / oil market no more, but they'll parlay that into something else.
Okay, you're talking about money, and I'm talking about power.
But what I'm saying is power. You could take that money and buy power elsewhere. It may not just be. They might not be controlling the energy market anymore.
Now the competition is going to be more fierce in that world. Okay, it's going to be way more fierce. It's going to be everybody. If you open up a charging station or in every place, it's going to be so many different competitors. Okay, dealing with that they might not make any money. Marathon might go under because they can't compete with the Teslas. And who says that the Blink charging station would even deal with Marathon? Okay, they might sit there and say, "Hey,
highest bidder."
Okay, they might not want to sell it to you at all. They might sit there and say,
"They might want to open their own Blink station."
Exactly. So that's my point. So you're dealing with brand new. You're dealing with a whole new competitive field at this point for them. Okay, if Marathon was making cars, then it'd be a different scenario. Okay, because Tesla's got their own charging stations now. Okay, so they're totally
getting ready for this shit.
Okay, they're totally competitors with the gas company. They don't even
downtown. They got them places like where them motherfuckers got electric cars. They got all the little charging stations right there for the motherfuckers.
So like I said, Marathon and their stock is going down. They $4 a share.
Really?
Yeah, they like $4 a share. They was like $6 something not too long ago, but they $4 a share. Okay.
So that basically tells you this shit coming to an end, buddy.
Yeah.
But then what's gonna happen with the gas cars that we have now? Is it gonna be some sort of like a transformer kit where
probably that's gonna be down the road? That's gonna be down the road. I'm thinking.
So that means you're gonna have to put a whole nother motor in your car. Because it can't be a gas motor. That's a lot of. They might as well sell you a new car because that means you're gonna be replaced. You're gonna be taking the gas motor out and taking the gas tank off. That's too much shit you got to do. And probably taking the transmission out. That's a whole.
They might make it hybrid. That's what they probably might make it. They might make it to the point where it's it might be a hybrid car.
Hybrids still use gas though, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they use gas until like you get to like 20, 30 miles an hour, then the motherfucking motor snap on. Like when you at a gas, like when you at a light and one of them hybrids, that motherfucker they shut off.
Yeah.
But you still using gas though.
I know.
Just less of it. You getting more miles per gallon.
They're gonna have to do that. They're going to do something of that nature. They're trying to get out of what they're going to do. My personal opinion is that with the cars that's being made today, they're going to make them so sophisticated, it's so space age, to the point that a gas car is gonna be damn near null and void. People ain't gonna even want a gas car. Okay, they don't even.
But thing is,
the Hummer is coming. Hummer's coming electric, all electric. The new Hummer, it's coming all electric.
He said California is banning the sale of gas-powered cars by 2035. They announced it this week. You know, California is always the first
Yeah.
place to do that type of shit. So you see where this shit going.
Yeah.
You already see.
So this shit going electric. The new Hummer is gonna be all electric.
What, they already said that?
Yeah, they show commercials. They got it. They got this big commercial where they didn't show what it looks like. They gonna, I guess they wheeling it out kind of like the Cybertruck. They wheeling it out like the Cybertruck, and I guess they're gonna show it. I forget the date. I forget the date that they're gonna show it, but it's all electric.
What they're gonna probably end up having to do, say they're gonna have to turn this shit all electric. They're gonna have to give you so much money for your gas car. They like, you know how they was doing that shit? Like, you gonna be getting a big old discount to trade your motherfucking gas car in on your electric car.
Possible.
They're gonna have to do that.
The gas cars are way cheaper though. Teslas are way cheaper. That
What, the electric
Cybertruck
cars are cheaper, you saying?
Yeah, the Cybertruck is way cheaper than the I mean, even if you got it souped up, if you got that souped up Cybertruck, that's still less than the Cadillac Escalade. Okay,
Yeah.
it's
But see, the
70.
thing is, it's not built like. See, they're gonna have to give you. What about a luxury? Say if they was trying to give you something, a luxury model such as the Escalade, would they be able to price it? Because think the Escalade is what, like 100,000. Would they be able to price it at like 60, 70,000 and give you everything
Yeah,
you was getting in the Escalade?
I think so.
See, that's the thing.
Well, wait a minute, because they offer more of that. Cybertruck offers more than that Escalade. That Escalade don't offer more than that Cybertruck at all.
I'm about to put that boy up on the screen.
Go put it up on the screen. It don't offer more. It don't offer more than that Cybertruck. Okay, the Escalade ain't shit to the Cybertruck.
It's called the Cybertruck.
Yeah. And just go look up all the stuff that it offers. The only thing I don't like about the Cybertruck is the inside. They gotta make that motherfucker a little more space age for me.
Which one? The 5-minute video, or is this the best one to show?
Welcome to the Cybertruck unveil.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can't see it though.
I'm about to put it on the screen.
We created an exoskeleton. Nice. Now hit the side. Yeah. What else can we do with this truck? Let's shoot it. That's a 9mm bullet.
I just don't like
Shot
the way
at
that
the door.
bitch look, man.
It's a space age truck, man. I don't give a fuck. I know it look funny.
Steel alloy that we've
I know it do. I want it matte black though.
Starship
That
rocket.
bitch be hard matte black though.
Let's show the glass demo. So first, this is regular glass. This is like normal glass, car glass. I want to show you what happens with normal car glass. Now I'll show you Tesla armor glass. Yeah. Yeah, so still there. I guess. Franz, could you try to break this glass, please? Yeah. Sure? Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
See, it broke.
Yeah, that was a whatchamacallit though.
Should we try them? Sorry?
I know he was embarrassed.
No, I don't think so.
So that's a plus side. Let's try that, right? Try that on, really? Okay. Sure. Oh man, it didn't go through.
He got some work to do.
Yeah.
All right.
He gonna show the inside of it.
Not bad.
I don't think he's gonna show the inside on this one. You gotta go to another one.
In addition, the car has an adaptive air suspension. The rear
Listen
is
to him.
100 cubic feet, 6.5 foot length, bed length, up to 3,500 pounds
Hold
payload.
on.
So let's see on-road performance. In terms of off-road performance, it's going to have the best angular approach angle, best clearance heights, best departure angle. For people that are really going off-road, this is going to be great. You could basically do the Baja Rally in this thing. We have 3 ranges.
Look at that. 500 miles on the souped up one.
All the superchargers be capable of more than 250 kilowatts. We'll reveal the actual number later. And it has onboard outlets for 110 and 220 volts.
That's where you can plug shit in.
Plus, because it's got an air suspension, we can tap off the air suspension, so you have a pneumatic source.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So you can pump your tires up on that bitch. Air compressor.
The onboard air compressor. Of course, it will come with autopilot standard. Yeah.
Now he's 6'3", 6'4".
I'm just gonna. That's the price without any incentives. That's just like the price without any incentives. Yeah, so you can order now if you would like.
So your boy got something going there. Hey, how you like that Tesla truck, Don? You like it? Would you cop it? You said you feeling it, Marco.
Yeah, that shit hard to me. I'll take that bitch. I'll put that bitch matte black. They gonna have it matte black. That's the one I want. I want it matte black. Shit, put some lights in that bitch underneath that bitch. That shit gonna be hard. You put some
I just
lights.
think he could have did better with the design, man.
Cool.
I
like
the design. It just looked I guess it just looked way different. I guess what he wanted though. He wanted to look different than anything that was in the streets. He definitely accomplished that if that's what he was looking for.
That's what he was on. That's what he wanted. He said that all the trucks look the same. They all got that same. He said matte black.
He said matte black. So you a copy. Yeah, and for 40 grand, I mean, he giving it to you for a good price. But I bet you 40 grand, that motherfucker butt naked though for 40,000. Ain't nothing on it though. Barely a steering wheel on that motherfucker.
I disagree with that. I think it's gonna be souped up. I think the only difference is the whatchamacallit, the charging and the engine.
So what you think, like for the more expensive one, it might charge up faster?
Yep.
He said it looks like Judge Dredd.
That's true. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. That
I wonder is that what he got inspired by? I wonder.
He said no. It was Blade Runner. Blade Runner is what inspired.
What's that?
The movie Blade Runner.
I never seen that.
It was from back in the day. It was like it's like an old 70s movie. He said that's where his inspiration came from. Was
Do you think it's gonna sell? So you said it's already sold out. I wonder how many did he said he had sold?
Yeah, like they had 200,000 pre-orders, but you only had to put down $100 for the 200,000. Might have been more than that. I think might have been 20 million pre-orders. I'm not sure. Million. It was a lot. It was a lot. He had made like, I want to say he had made like $30-40 million just on pre-orders, just on $100 pre-orders.
Stock shot up that one time. Cause I bet he must have had a lot of them motherfuckers pre-ordered.
He did. It was a pre-order. He had a whole bunch of pre-orders. Yeah, that matte black, that bitch gonna be hard, dog.
But what part of Canada you in, bro? And have you seen Drake? I know you probably get that question all the time when motherfuckers see you from Canada and shit.
Yeah, motherfucker hard though. I don't care.
I gotta see it in person. You know, so it might be one of them ones where you see that bitch in person. You said he's 6'4". That bitch standing tall then.
Yeah. That bitch sitting tall. I think them bitches might be like 20. I think it's either 30-inch rims. I think
there was 30s on there. That makes 30s look small. That bitch standing tall. If them 30s are like motherfucking 18s damn near on that motherfucker.
That's how big that truck is.
Big.
That's how. Go back to another one. Go to another one. Yeah, because that bitch is hard, man.
Is it this one?
He said great price. I'm in Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, it get real cold there, don't it?
Yeah.
So you ain't seen Drake at all? Which one should I look at?
I can't see.
Hold on. You know what? This would be the one. Test drive. You gotta do it. That bitch fast than a motherfucker though.
Oh yeah. Put that bitch on the screen, nigga. I can't see it.
Oh, hold on.
All right, hang on, guys.
Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Look at the rear view mirror. There's one over there. There you go. All right.
That'll dust the Escalade.
Wait for them to get out. Wait. Take it up first.
I'm gonna play it from the beginning. He busting in that bitch.
That's right. Okay.
The front of it look all right.
Yeah, that bitch hard. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
I want to see the inside.
Look at the rear view mirror.
Imagine pulling up in the club in that bitch.
All right.
See it, the back.
That back hard. I don't give a that shit
Oh,
hard. That shit hard. That whole thing to me.
It's hard, yeah. Them can't be 30s, man. Look, if them 30s, that boy standing tall.
He is standing tall.
See, like you said, it need more. Like on that dash, it needs some more digi shit on there.
Yeah, it do.
But it's an all glass roof on the top.
Yeah, hell yeah. That shit hard, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Them lights in the back of the bed. Panameric.
Oh, 17. Wow.
Only thing I don't like is that wheel, man. That steering wheel.
They trying to have that like back to that Knight Rider wheel. That's that damn near.
I think we thought that it would be a great idea to, when the tonneau's rolled up, since you can't see out of the back.
Look, what's in the rear view mirror? That motherfucker like it's digital or some shit.
I don't know what that is.
You know, despite the fact that you're being blocked from behind.
Watch how he busted this bitch.
Actually rolled up directly.
Right there. Power, whoa.
That bitch sound like an airplane
Is this
down
the
there.
tri-motor thing?
This is the dual motor.
Dual motor. Oh, so the tri-motor will be even.
That's the dual motor right there.
And that bitch still gotta get up.
Yep. That's a spaceship, nigga.
Listen to how it sound though.
Hell yeah.
So we were just in the mode where we were basically soaking up all the bumps, but since we have air suspension and since we have adaptive dampers, we can cater the ride and handling to whatever you want. You can kind of hear the compressor going. It's because we're adjusting air suspension on the fly.
So you can raise that bitch up and everything.
Which Tesla vehicle does it feel like they're closest to, or is it like completely?
I would say it's most similar to a Model X.
Model X.
And is that steering wheel the steering wheel we're gonna see on?
I think we'll announce more details for what the production design exactly is. From us.
I believe that's just a template of what they got.
Yeah,
I think
they
gonna
probably gonna put a little more into it when they bring it out.
Yeah.
Cool. Hope you guys had fun. It was really neat.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. All right, no problem.
Yeah, I mean that bad boy. Yeah,
That's a monster truck right there. That truck is a monster.
yeah, he giving it to you for a hell of a price.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna push.
He said not too bad.
Not far from there.
Okay. Yeah, that bad boy. Yeah, I can see me liking it. And for 40,000, I mean, you can't really. I mean, I wonder they're gonna be pushing them boys in Nova Scotia. I wonder if they're gonna be out there in them bad boys.
Oh, they're gonna have it out there. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they are.
You know, the one thing I want to know that I would ask
What
is that do you have to like in the winter time? Do you have to wait for the car to warm up to get hot air in that motherfucker?
I wonder, like as soon as you start that, because think like a gas motor, it gotta warm up. That bitch probably get warm as soon as you start it.
Yeah,
that probably is. I never thought of that.
Yeah, I bet you that's what it is because it's electric, right?
Yep.
So
But you know what? I wonder, do you gotta plug it in like a diesel? Like when you got a diesel, you gotta plug that motherfucker in, but and to keep the glow plugs, I think that's what it's called. They keep them motherfuckers warm. But yeah. That they probably do. You right. That is sweet. And you know what? They probably gonna. I wonder how your remote gonna look. I wonder it'd be dope. Like if you could control like shit from the keypad in your car, like control. That'd be sweet. See, motherfuckers got to get that and like you know what? They just might as well just put it on the app. Like say you could have an app, you could turn up your motherfucking heat and everything from your app in your car.
They probably will.
Yeah, believe that. Believe they gonna have because just think that screen that's linked into the car, you should be able to control shit from your phone right from that screen.
believe they should get that techie with it. Everything else is, you know what I'm saying? That should be simple.
Yeah, that shit right there is gonna be hard right there. Yeah, I think they gonna put the pickup trucks out of business.
Yeah, them
I
is,
believe
yeah. But
they
see,
gonna
they
put
gonna
them
have to
out of
come. They gonna have to come with a luxury SUV. See, that's
yeah,
the one I want to see.
yeah,
That's the one I'm dying to see. What they gonna have to compete with the Escalade? It's gonna have to be put like this. They gonna have to have more than that little screen in the middle. They're gonna have to
yeah,
have wood grain. See, when you start doing that, he gonna have to show his ass. We gonna see what Elon really got.
yeah.
Does
He do.
Tesla have a luxury car?
I think it's the Model S. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not
It probably
sure
ain't
though.
no wood grain or nothing
No,
there.
I don't think so.
He need to get a little more advanced. But see, once you start doing all that shit, that's gonna increase the price of the car too.
I'm curious to see what that Hummer gonna look like.
And that's coming out when?
That's coming out real soon.
And it's all electric.
Yeah, it's all electric because it's
Damn.
EV. They call it a Hummer EV.
So is it supposed to be big body like the Hummers
Yeah, I'm
normally
sure it
do, or they gonna
is.
try to make it little
I'm
body?
sure they're gonna make it big. They're probably gonna make two of them, like they did the H2 and the H3. I'm sure they're gonna have different versions of it. But I'm willing to bet that that's the truck. They saw that Cyber truck and says we gotta compete because I think GMC owns it. It's a GMC truck.
The Hummer always was owned by GMC, correct?
No, they bought it in the '90s somewhere, and then they took it over. Like the first Hummers that we saw, like them H2, H3s that we
Those one GMCs.
those were GMCs. Those
That
were
was
like
the
the
first
first.
model of the
Yeah,
GMC.
those were the first models.
Yeah, them bad boys is nice.
Yeah. So I'm really curious to see how that Hummer looking. That bitch gonna be hard, but that bitch probably gonna be like $100,000, man. That bitch gonna be like
See
100
that's
G.
where Elon Musk gonna get the more because people like the more financial feasible shit. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 motherfuckers rather grab that Tesla truck.
Yeah.
Because what
That
the most
Tesla
beefed
look
up one
different.
is what, like 70,000? Yeah,
7,000.
that's fully loaded.
Yeah. That's with the triple motor. That'll
That bitch
dust
probably
the
could
Hummer.
pull a house.
Yep. You can actually believe it or not, that truck is probably strong enough to haul cars. If you had the triple motor, yep.
I wonder, you probably couldn't put that hitch on there and pull
Yes,
it like
you
6
could.
cars. That motherfucker, it ain't no semi-strong. It can't be
Bullshit. Yes, it
semi-strong.
is. Yes, it
Nah,
is.
I ain't going
Bullshit.
there.
Hold
I
on.
ain't
Wait a
going
minute.
there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That truck is. If
Because
they
to
put
pull
the
6 cars, you gotta have some balls. That's like one of them dualies. You think that motherfucker got the power of a dually?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. He'll dust that dually.
But not dusted, but do it got the power
Yes,
where
it'll dust
got
that
the
dually in
balls.
every facet.
Because think that mug got it, then you got to keep on power. Because think it's a power thing. So it's gonna probably be pulling more power. Say that motherfucker good for 2 hours, pulling 6 cars. That bitch you probably get 20 minutes off that motherfucker. You gotta charge that bitch. Think
Depends on
about
how
that.
because
Because you're gonna be using so much of that motor where it's gonna be pulling so much energy. You ain't getting no more than an hour drive out that motherfucker. You gonna be parking, trying to charge that bitch up again. That's why you wouldn't better use that. He would have to
I'm
make
just
it
saying,
sometime.
though. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that you would do it, but I'm
You
saying
saying
it's
they got
strong
the
enough.
balls to be able to do it?
Yeah.
That might be possible. That might be possible. And Nova Scotia, ain't that where they ice road truck too? I think that's where the ice road trucking be at too, if I'm not mistaken. Is that true, Don? Is that where they doing that at? Or I might be wrong though. I think that is, but I'm not 100% sure. We should ask him what he think about the Tory Lanez. Because that's what we about to get on in a minute. Far from there, I'm in the south. Oh, okay. What you think about the Tory Lanez, bro? You hip to that? Because we about to start up a new show on that. You familiar with that? You mess with that type of shit too?
They said the tri-motor tows up to 14,000. The triple motor.
That's probably not enough for no 6 cars.
No.
Like 4 cars. No, I figured that boy couldn't be that strong. Them big old diesel dualies. Yeah, Canadian rapper. Yeah, you not hip to Tory? Yep,
When I
him.
when I listen to rap.
Or do you listen to rap? Yeah, do you listen to rap?
Yep, the GMC Hummer is a electric car.
He said he a musician, so he's on my radar shooting. I listen to old rap, Dr. Dre and stuff from the '90s. I'm a blues musician. Oh, that's what's up. We done had the studio. We done recorded all type of shit. We love all type of music. Yeah, I like the older rap better too.
They said the Hummer's gonna have a 1, 2, and 3 motor truck too.
So they copying off Elon's
Yep,
template all day,
yep,
but they ain't
crazy.
they're not listing any prices for it though, huh?
Mm-mm. I'm not looking at it. They said October 20th.
What you talking about October? What in a couple of days?
Yep, October 20th.
They gonna show the truck and the price, huh?
I don't know if they're gonna show the price, but they're gonna show the truck.
Oh shit, I can't wait.
They're gonna show it
I'm
at the
gonna see what
World
that's looking like.
Series. They said they're gonna run during Game 1 of the World Series.
So they trying to get a big old rollout for that boy, bad boy, and everything.
Yep.
That bad boy probably gonna be nice though.
Uh-huh.
So he said 2035. So in California, you can't drive a gas car in 2035.
Yep. They got too much pollution there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they got too much pollution.
So
So,
basically, you better start building your motherfucking money up, then get rid
yep.
of that motherfucking gas car.
Yep.
It's about to be over with for you.
Hmm.
Damn.
That's 15 years from now.
That ain't long, man. The way time be flying, bro. 15 years to be here before you know it.
Yep.
And then think once they start doing it in California, think who gonna be next? Then who
Yep.
gonna be after that? Then who gonna be after that?
Yep.
These gas cars gonna be gone.
Yeah.
So think what's gonna happen to the old school? Think about that though. Think motherfuckers love they old school drops and shit like that. What's gonna happen to them?
They're gonna figure out. They're gonna figure out a way. One, they're gonna figure out a way to
You only gonna be able to
change them
drive so
over.
many miles on that motherfucker or something like. It's gonna still have to be a gas station because motherfuckers not about to sell they 60 something or 70 something 442 drop and shit. Motherfuckers not about to let that shit go, man. See, you can't cut every gas car out. That's impossible.
That's why I say they're gonna have to get it redone to electricity because you got to think in
No.
2035. Yeah, it is because in 2035, 15 years dealing with technology, 1 year is down there like 5 years in the tech world.
So you saying if
So
motherfucking California got an old school, he gonna have to transfer that bitch
yeah,
to electric.
by 2035, they're gonna have it to where they can transfer your electric car, your gas car to an electric car, and it might not be as
Yes.
you know.
But think that's a lot. I think it's got to be intricate because you got to pull the whole gas motor out, unless it's some way you can modify that gas motor
Yeah,
to be an electric motor.
what they
That's the
probably gonna
only
do,
thing.
yeah, because it's already electrical, right? Car already has electrical parts about it,
Some,
you know.
but think them old schools, them it's not. They're not that intricate like fuel injectors. No, it's not none of that shit like the old school. You straight carburetor, like you think a 350. It ain't much to that. You know what I'm saying?
That
For real, for
engine,
real.
what they gonna probably do, they're probably gonna have to take out everything that it
Think a
needs for gas.
carburetor, motherfucking the fuel pump, the gas tank. Ain't no need for none of that shit. Gas lines. You gotta eliminate all that from that motor and think that motor runs off of gas. That's the part of the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Because the carburetor sit on top of the engine. So obviously the gas goes up to the carburetor and then it's firing all that shit off. So you got to take the whole engine off. You got to take that whole engine because that shit work. All that shit work together. So without no gas, that motherfucking engine think without no gas, do a gas motor start? Hell motherfucking no. So what that tell you?
Well, they gonna figure out a
You got to
way to
take
do
all that shit up out of there. All
that.
of it.
They gonna figure out a way to do that. Yeah,
And
I
even
know
with the
they.
fuel injector, you need gas for that. So all of that shit, you got to get all that shit up out of there.
They'll figure it out by 2035. They got 15 years to figure that
So
shit
they're
out.
gonna basically have you got to replace your motor with an electric motor.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be somebody's job that's gonna take a lot of mechanics, like little side mechanics. They done for.
No, it ain't, because they're gonna be able to do it too. They're gonna be able.
It's gonna be different ways, but you gonna always need brakes and different shit like that. But like say like the intricacy of a tune up and shit like that it ain't gonna be no tune up. Ain't no spark
That ain't
plugs on
true.
that engine.
That ain't true. Think about it. Back in the day when a car was brand new, you wouldn't give it to no jackleg mechanic to fuck with it, would you?
No.
Okay, but 20 years later, that same fucking car, you'll have the nearest crackhead
But
fixing on
see,
that motherfucker.
but see, it's a difference. This gonna be a whole different thing here, man. It's gonna be different. The
Yeah.
whole way it work, it ain't
And
gonna be the same.
I'm
You see
telling you,
what I'm saying?
the education of a mechanic is gonna be different.
You gonna have to be on YouTube like a motherfucker trying to figure out how to fix it. It's gonna have to be somebody passing that knowledge down on YouTube.
With all this
It's gonna be school, and it's gonna be schools for it too.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna increase the vocational schools in order for America to keep up with the way the world is going. They have to increase the vocational schools. Okay, that's what you have to do. You have to have more mechanics and more people that's into, the electronic, the fixing stuff like that. So I think that down the road, they're gonna be able to transfer those cars over to because those cars will be junk after that. They're not going to be worth nothing. And they're not going to have that.
I think them some $40,000-$50,000 cars. You saying you can't get rid of your.
Okay, that's my point. That's why they're going to figure out a way to transfer that over.
Or they're gonna have to write into the law where if you got that car, you can only put X amount of miles on it per year. Because you might not be able to do all that shit. Like that takes away from the car. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna probably make it where you can only ride this car so many miles. They're not gonna make them take that shit off. But it's probably not. It can't be your everyday driver.
But the thing is, I think these cars are gonna be so souped up
that you're not gonna want the gas car. But it still ain't gonna be nothing like an old school. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, it ain't. Like some people.
The old schools are gonna be the electric cars. The old schools are going to be electric cars one day, like that Hummer that's coming out.
It's going to be old school, 20 years from now? But I'm talking about, what about a motherfucker that want to ride an old school now? He's not trying to wait 20 years.
We're going into an age, dog, where we're going into the George Jetson era now.
So shit gonna be flying here in a minute. Pretty much what you said.
We're gonna be in the George Jetson era now. Okay, that's where we at. Okay.
I mean, it's getting there because we getting real freaky with technology, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I love technology myself.
You're not gonna be able to ride them old schools. You're gonna be able to drive that motherfucker on your day off when it comes to.
It's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, but for the most part, we in the George Jetson era now. That's where we at. That's where we headed.
Yeah.
Okay. But shit, nigga, let's move on to the next topic. Right. Let's sign off. Don Ash, I appreciate you, man, for looking at our page.
He just signed out too. So he just checked out. So we appreciate him, man. We about to fire back up in a minute.
All right. We out.